Hello, everyone! Welcome to the Forest of Memories. I'm Zaruk Windcaller, Guardian, High Remembrancer, Arbiter, Reminiscing Bard of Twilight, and I guess in this case, starting Pokemon Trainer. Welcome to the Pokemon Platinum playthrough. I promised you guys that if I got 100 subs, I would indeed be doing a playthrough of this, and I would also be revealing a new OC I was working on. To that end, joining me for this stream is the artist of said OC. You can now introduce yourself. Or not, don't, I guess.
Hello, I'm Snoodle Arts. I do a lot of draws for stuff, both friendly and not friendly, to put it at the very least.
Understandable. So here's the deal: the OC in question is, I will show y'all. We are totally. This is a totally legal playthrough of Platinum, I promise. But here's the deal. 1 second.
Obligatory official Nintendo hardware joke.
Yeah. So here's the deal. The character in question is with us. See, I can actually show y'all. Hi, Amina. She's there in that egg. So when the egg hatches, the character will be available. But
Show love 100. Hello, my love. Hi everyone, tilde I got out of work early, lol, hype, love 1, Zaruk W, smile, Zaruk, George, Zaruk, hug.
Oh, I'm glad you got out of work early, babe. Glad you can make it. But yes, the character is in the egg, and when the egg hatches, I will reveal the character as a PNG. But for now, in the egg, she will remain.
It's a secret.
Yes. So now there are some other things. It has been a long ass time since I played any of the Sinnoh games, and I played Diamond, so not Platinum, so I have no idea where I'm going.
Funny thing, I literally just finished my first Platinum playthrough last week. And I really do mean, like, quite just then.
Okay, well, first things first, let me go buy some stuff. Now, this is not a Nuzlocke, thank God.
Oh god, I can't imagine the torture of a Nuzlocke.
Oh,
like, I've seen some of those, I can't imagine you doing it.
Yeah, I already did one. I did a fire red Nuzlocke. That was a mistake, and it hurt my soul. Okay, so unlike the original games, hey Blue, and unlike the original games, Professor Rowan was stingy and didn't give us any Pokeballs, so we're gonna have to buy our own, old cheapskate. So, yeah, at least Professor Oak gave us Pokeballs. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna go back onto the route I came here on and try to catch some Pokemon. So hang on. Speaking of the devil,
catch Pokemons.
Oh, nice, a Starly. Low level, but whatever.
Speaking of catching Pokemons, I have been sitting here for what feels like 2 hours trying to catch this fucking Latios in Heart Gold.
Good luck with that.
It's been 2 hours and it just won't sit still!
Alright, see if I can catch this Starly. There we go. Now stay in the ball. Damn it. Look, I don't want to hurt you. If I hit you again, you're gonna die. Please, just stay in the ball.
I wonder if it deserves it.
Well, it was a level 2 bird. I'm pretty sure it didn't deserve it.
Levels don't matter. Don't discriminate.
Fair. Fair. This tackle is rated E for everyone.
Rated E for everyone.
That's a Bidoof.
Oh look, it's everybody's favorite HN mule. How did they even come up with that term anyways, an HN mule?
Yeah, well, it used to be called something worse. It used to be called an HM slave. Because it only existed to, like, do your HM dirty work. But now that HMs aren't really a thing anymore, we don't have to worry about it.
True. Very, very true.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Redlock. Alright, so please, I need a Starly. I want a flying Pokemon because I know they're useful. Also, how's the sound for everyone? And I mean the game. Like, if the game's too quiet, I can turn it up.
Let me check through my end.
Is this your first No! My very first Pokemon game was Pokemon Blue. I'm old. If you mean on stream, then also no. I did a Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke a while back.
My first game was X.
Man,
Yeah, I got a little late
Yeah,
start.
now you're making me feel old. And my last Pokemon, and the last Pokemon game I played was Sun and Moon. I didn't touch the Ultra Sun and Moon games. I missed out on that from what people have told me. But after that, I literally saw the series start dying in front of me. Like, I didn't like what was happening, and I also didn't like how Nintendo was just rushing the games out, not even bothering to quality check them. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. Until you guys actually fix this, I'm not giving you my money. Is this a... No, this is... No. No. The Sinnoh games are some of the most difficult games to Nuzlocke. So, no, this is not a Nuzlocke. Thank God for that.
Man, I was just doing a regular playthrough, and I've already got to agree on that statement.
The Sinnoh games are known for being difficult, and it's mainly because of just like, and no, Cynthia doesn't. She does count, but she's not the reason. Cynthia is the final roadblock, because many people have pointed out that Cynthia is basically the embodiment of that character or that level. Because she is an enormous spike in difficulty for what she is. Yeah, she's the champion, but even Red, like in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, or, Blue in the original games, was not that difficult. Okay, well, that's not fair. Red in Heart Gold and Soul Silver is brutally difficult if you're not ready for him. But the thing is, he's post-game. Cynthia's not post-game. Cynthia is the final boss of the base game. So, yeah, no. No. There's a reason why when, God, what's his name? Volo, I think, in Legend. Yeah, when Volo's music kicked in and started playing the piano, there's a reason people have, PTSD flashbacks to that.
I actually haven't gotten to Volo yet, so I might have like a weird PTSD.
Yeah, so basically the thing is that he, again, spoilers, but the game's been out for a long ass time, so I'm kind of surprised you don't know this. His entire team is basically the same team Cynthia uses. And his theme song is literally a kind of more old and more like a ancient version of Cynthia's theme. Piano intro included. Yes, Mike's right. Why do I hear Dark Souls boss music? Yes.
Somebody needs to make a mod. It's a Dark Souls, but the final boss is Cynthia theme. Come on, that would be funny.
Yeah, it would be. Dawn, what the hell? Dawn's like, yeah. Dawn literally blocks your path. It's like, yeah, I'm glad you're helping the professor, but, well, that was quick. I guess we're not waiting around anymore.
Wow, that was fast. Wait, you didn't put it as a mystery? What?
No.
I thought you were gonna try and evolve it after Hatch.
Nope. So, her name, the name of the character, which I'll reveal in a second, is Morganna, and that's I'm not named after the cat, but but Morganna, like this, is another version of Morgan Le Fay. So give me a second, because now I gotta do this real quick. Hang on.
Damn, you should have called your character on just for the joke.
Haha, no. Right, give me a second. Let me go ahead and... Oh, wait, actually, no, we can just do this. Hang on. There she is. Let me move her over here.
Look at her, she's gorgeous.
And I'm gonna rotate.
Now,
I gotta rotate her. Hang on.
Now, okay, we've got to clarify something here. The original design was not exactly Twitch friendly.
Yeah.
So Zaruk here got another one of his artist buds to make a more acceptable version of it.
Yes, and oh, hold on. I'll just. You know what? That doesn't look very good. Hang on. Let me just.
You think we'd be able to flash the original on screen for a split second later?
No, you couldn't.
Damn.
No. So here's the deal. For me, anytime characters are made, I like characters to have bits of interesting lore to them, or things that make them unique. Morgana's whole deal is that She's got Pokerus, and the deal is that she wears that mask as a way of basically either filtering it out or, well, using it like a combat stem, which is why it looks like the Giratina faceplate. She's harmless. She doesn't like hurting people. She mainly scares people, but people get really scared because of the mask. Again, she's harmless. And for those asking, how do I have one already? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, you don't need to worry about it. He got it through completely legitimate methods.
Yeah, don't worry
We don't
about
need
it.
to question it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Anyway, she's gonna be
I just realized
now.
my giant ass twin tails are blocking part of the bottom screen,
Oh, don't
which
worry
is
about it.
funny.
I mean, I'm not using the bottom screen for anything, so it doesn't matter. So here's the thing. She's still, like, canonically, she's not level 1. But she's basically going to start at level 1 because, duh, I'm not going to cheat. So even if she is, like, you know, not... I shouldn't officially have one yet. The problem is... Look, Miss Magius is one of my favorite Pokemon. And the issue is that the only way you get one normally in the Sinnoh games is you have to play Pearl. That's the only way you can get one normally. Otherwise, you have to trade for it in Diamond and Platinum. So...
Ew, you gotta play Pearl? Or
Yeah.
at least you get Palkia.
Yeah, you have to play Pearl if you want to Miss Magius, and you have to go to Eterna Forest, or, yeah, Eterna Forest to get one. So... Anyway, Mom, I'm off on an adventure.
Crazy.
Got a journal. Gives a record of your daily events. Yep. I'm trying to remember. Isn't, like, if I recall correctly, I think it's in, like, in the Sinnoh anime where it's confirmed that, like, Dawn's mom used to be a Pokemon trainer or an adventurer or something. I can't remember. Because I know one
Never
of,
saw
like...
the Sinnoh part of the anime, so I can't say
Yeah.
I've known that before.
Yeah, Barry left without saying bye to his mom.
Jesus. How much Pineapple Express did the kid take?
Yes. Dawn's... Hey, Niall, what's up? Dawn's mom was a legit famous contest star. There it is. Thank you. He'd probably head straight to Jubilife. Wow, he ran all the way there with just a Chimchar. All right, let's see how far that gets him. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna swap, I'm gonna put Morganna in the lead to start. And no, we're not gonna, like... This isn't like when I did the Nuzlocke thing where I could make it so, you know, we had it so all the Pokemon I caught were, you know, equal level, so we didn't have to worry about grinding. This is just a basic game, so I'm gonna have to actually, you know, make sure that everyone gets some experience. So...
Just be glad you're not playing Heart Gold. The grinding in that game is unbearable.
A Bidoof.
Oh god, that cry
Hey,
imitation
Double
was
Sunday
horrible.
Zero, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Forest of Memories. Please make yourself at home. Oh yeah, did I mention Morgana's already got all her moves already? Yeah.
Why? She just came to life!
Because... Shut up. Oh, right, it doesn't work because Bidoof's a normal type. This'll work. Morgana crushes
You used
nuts.
Shadow Ball on a normal type.
Shut up.
Where did your brain cells go for a second?
That's implying I had some to begin with.
I think we accidentally shared one for a second.
Just for a second. I want it back.
No, you're gonna have to fight me for it.
Fine, Niall. There, I'm bald. There, I'm bald. Oh, I almost forgot to turn something on. Hang on. Pay no attention to the man behind the camera. 1 second. There we go. Had to turn that on. There we go. If you shake the imp, you can hear the rattling sound of a brain cell. Yes, and apparently the warranty's about to run out. There we go.
Oh dear God, Bald Zaruk is cursed.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Wow, level 3 already? Jeez, okay.
You didn't even need a switch train.
Let's see. So, yeah, basically, yeah, she's already got all of her moves, and that's mainly because mainly because, again, I'm going off what the character herself canonically has. Dawn, I showed up with a Pokemon already, not counting Morgana. I know how to catch Pokemon.
Too bad. She's gonna show you how to do it anyways.
And also the fact that Dawn knows how to... Dawn, a competent Pokemon trainer. Yeah, sure, okay. Because in the anime, she sure as hell wasn't. If I may ask, why Turtwig? Because Turtwig's my favorite of the Sinnoh starters.
Stay in the fucking ball, Latios!
For context, while he's here, Snoodle is playing Heart Gold.
Yes, I'm paying attention to both, don't worry. But, like, Jesus fucking Christ!
I could see my future in that shiny head. Shut up.
Bro's gonna use you as a crystal ball.
Yes, ponder the imp's bald head. You'll see your future. And it's not a bright one.
Oh, right, Platinum. I actually picked Plip-Plup, and then I didn't even evolve it into Empoleon. I kinda canned it at some point.
You threw your starter in the box?
Yes! Prim-Plup was fucking ass cheeks, okay?
I mean, if I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure everyone agrees that Chimchar is the best of the starters, but what do I know?
Look, I didn't feel like using Infernape, okay? Goddamn fucking Latios crit me.
And look, the reason I picked Turtwig is because Turtwig turns into a literal walking fortress. How can you not like Torterra?
Torterra is pretty damn badass. Also with Platinum, you know how I beat it?
How?
A Garchomp Ditto at the end.
Yeah. Hi, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Just like every...
Hi, I like breathing air and living.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if a youngster said that to you in a game. I love being alive.
I like being alive.
Anyway, Morgana, fry that bird.
I thought you said fly it for a second. I'm
No.
like, what? Miss Magius can't learn fly?
Yeah, I like being alive, then perish. The reason why Infernape is the best is because it's one of 3 fire types you have access to in the whole game until post-game trading. Oh, right! I forgot. There's like no fire types in Sinnoh.
I just don't understand why there's so few. Flint uses literally all of them in his Elite Four match.
I mean, don't you know the Elite Four don't follow the rules of the region?
They like regular NPCs follow the rules even less in Heart Gold. A bunch of them have Kanto starters.
I mean, well, technically you can go to Kanto in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so...
I've seen a few of them in Johto.
Oh, fair. I spy with my little eye a trainer. Yes. And, oh, okay, you're asking for a please for a battle. Okay, fine, you asked nicely. I don't mind.
Yes, nicely. Why doesn't anybody else ask nicely, huh?
Unfortunately,
Where's the manner?
Unfortunately, your Bidoof only knows normal type moves, and I have a ghost type. So... yeah, this ain't gonna go the way you think.
There is no next turn!
Correct, Keldrick. There is no next turn. I do remember, though, one of the things that how you could break the Sinnoh Games contest battles is if you have a Chatot. Chatot has that ability like where it can repeat whatever you say into the DS's microphone, and that
Only Gen 4 and 5.
Yeah, but that's literally an unbeatable move in contests because of that, or in certain contests. So
Really? Just
Yep.
unbeatable. That's interesting. I had like a really dumb idea that like I would like put a Chatot sound in, but it would be like Monster vs. Ghidorah's roar. So it's like like you send out this little bird, and it makes like the most menacing sound anybody will ever hear.
Yeah. Speaking of, you should hear my friend Niall, who's in the chat. My friend Niall is somehow able. You know what a Kezu is, right? In Monster Hunter.
No, I've never played Monster
Oh,
Hunter.
You've never played. Okay, well, my friend Niall can perfectly mimic Kezu's roar from Monster Hunter, to the point that people have heard it. And actually, I think one person said, "What demon are you friends with? How did she do that?"
Demon.
All right, time for the bird to get some training. It isn't the only. Oh, it's not. Well.
That roar.
And yes, Niall's right. Johto is directly connected to Kanto, so that's probably how some people are able to get Kanto Pokemon in Johto.
I suppose so.
All right. Anyway, square up. Hold on. Oh, a Shinx! Ow.
Just ow.
Yeah, Starly's not going to win this fight, but I can at least, you know, get some experience.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of this roar.
That face when no intimidate. Well, because it's not intimidating yet. It's too cute.
It's too cute.
All right.
Oh Jesus! Fuck! I'm
Right.
gonna have to reset this encounter.
All right, I'm gonna catch you now.
I sent out Tyranitar because it's bulky and can withstand this thing's attacks. Only to forget it has Sandstorm.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And remember, weather's permanent with abilities in this gen, so it's
Yeah.
like, there's no. I hate this fucking Latios so much right now. I really hate it.
I'm gonna name you Voltage because I'm completely unoriginal.
I'm gonna name this Latios bitch when I call it because it's being a freaking bitch.
Oh yeah, I'm sure a I'm sure a Pokemon with close to, you know, that has close to human intelligence will very much appreciate being called that.
I mean, I did have a Bidoof HM slave that I called shit ass.
I don't think Bidoofs are smart enough to know the difference. Look, there's a lot of Pokemon out there that are not very bright.
True. Once I was in a VC with a friend, he was playing I think it was Black 2, I think. He started playing, literal first encounter is a shiny Timpole. And he just starts going.
Also, all Pokemon have human intelligence. People tend to ignore that because haha pet, haha putting ball. That's okay, fair.
I just spit all over my DS screen with that.
That's a worm, Starly. That worm is faster than my bird. Oh no. Oh no! That worm is going to kill my bird.
Every time I use a Staraptor in a playthrough, I just call it Worm because I think it's funny. No, don't crit the thing! Oh my god.
Right, hold on. I treat Pokemon like a resource management game, only catching the ones I need against the gym.
Gross!
Hey, tone it down a bit.
Fine.
Okay, so yeah, that's a male Burmy. Morganna crushes nuts.
Why are you stealing his food so much, man?
The roaming Pokemon, Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true, Telling. The Pokemon landed a crit because it likes you. I wanted to catch that one, you moron! Yeah.
There's nothing worse than like trying to catch something in a Nuzlocke, and then you crit it, so you lose your encounter.
Whoever came up with roaming Pokemon needs to be stopped. Oh, you mean
You need to be stopped!
that? You need to be stopped. Also, you guys want to know something funny I realized? Okay, so the legendary dog trio Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, they're called the legendary dogs. They're all based off cats, right? They're based off big cats, not dogs.
What?
Yeah, they're all based off big cats, not dogs.
I mean, I get that Raikou is based on a saber-toothed tiger, which is more
I'm sorry.
cat-like.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Only Suicune is canine. Right. Yeah. So Suicune's the Suicune is the only legendary dog, quote unquote. Entei and Raikou are not dogs. They're feline.
I thought they were called legendary beasts, not
They
the
are
dogs.
called the legendary beasts, but originally people called them the legendary dogs. Yeah, they aren't called the legendary dogs. That's an ancient Western fan thing. Yeah.
Ancient Western.
Anyway, I'm gonna crush your nuts too. Again, whenever Morgana uses Psychic on a male Pokemon, it's literally just Morgana crush their nuts.
Ow. That's got to be a very painful death. And they didn't even get to have sweet relief either.
I mean, you're implying that they actually die from that. Like, pretty sure you can't, okay, you probably could die from that, but yeah. We're just, we're walking away from that. New bit.
But I want to deal with it.
Alright, let's get whatever that is in the grass.
I'm trying to stay on the topic of Pokemon, but I'm about to switch games. Wait.
Morgana's ultimate move, testicular torsion. Hey, Don. You've got 4 Pokemon already. This pace, your Pokédex should be full in no time. Don't you think it's better to know more about Pokemon? I know just the place. Follow me. Dawn, please. That man, what's he do? Oh, it's Looker.
I was surprised when I found out he originated in these games.
Mm-hmm. You claim you were only making conversation, do you? But I know better not to believe that. You recognized right away that I was someone extraordinary. No, you're weird. Globetrotting elite of the International Police. So it's just, you could say Interpol. My code name is Looker.
Can we keep this man away from the children?
Not that kind of guy. The thing is, he's actually really good at his job. Like, maybe he's kind of weird and bumbling, but the thing is, Looker actually, in the later games when he shows up, Looker's actually really good at his job.
Oh, that I can definitely confirm. He is very, very good at his job.
Yeah, and he's also a good dad, unlike the Johto trainer's dad, who's a horrible father.
You mean Elm?
No, Norman. Isn't that his name? The final gym leader?
That's Hoenn.
Oh, it's Hoenn? Okay. Well, yeah.
He's the gym leader in Hoenn.
Yeah, he's an awful father. And for those who don't know, yeah, Norman is like, technically, if you're playing as May, it's May's father. Yeah, Norman's a horrible father. Like, a horrible...
Bro did not come home for dinner in 3 years.
Yeah, dude's a dick. Canonically May's father, right. But yeah, he ran off and, like, decides that, yeah, no, I'm gonna be a gym leader rather than actually being a freaking dad. And then canonically, I guess May shows up as the Pokemon champion and beats his ass. Well, I mean, remember, he's the last gym leader. You have to beat him before you can become the champion. So, I honestly think that's hilarious.
No, Norman's gym leader 5.
Is he though? I thought he was the last gym leader.
No, the last gym leader is Wallace, or Juan if you're playing Emerald. And then the champion is Steven in every game except Emerald, where it's actually Wallace.
Okay. Yeah, oh, okay, first of all, Nick, that's only in the Pokemon Too Many Types ROM. That's only in that ROM. And for people
Damn,
who,
I didn't know we were getting an Alpha Ride reference in this stream.
yeah. And Jarrett, I started with a Turtwig. Not as bad as Getsis. Okay, Getsis is not even a dad. Getsis is not even a dad. Getsis is a sperm donor. That's it.
Gee, where did you come up with that?
No, that's an actual term. Like,
No, I mean, where did you come up with that headcanon?
I mean, to be considered a dad, you actually have to give a shit about your kid. Like,
Don't
and
tell me
at
Getsis
least
actually has a
show
child.
some interest in your kid for some amount of time. Which Getsis only ever saw In as a pawn, nothing more.
Oh my god, he actually has a kid.
Yeah, In is adopted, quote. Yeah, so again, not a dad. The scum of the earth, yeah. Which is why in my headcanon, no matter which, whether you're playing Black 2, White 2, it doesn't matter. My headcanon gets obliterated by whatever Pokemon, whatever legendary In ended up getting, which I think canonically is it Reshiram or Zekrom that he canonically ends up with?
I don't know. Calling Getsis a scumbag, it doesn't feel rude enough.
Again, that's why I said sperm donor.
Nah, even that's too generous.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so canonically, N gets Reshiram. So yeah, so in my headcanon, Getsis gets obliterated by Reshiram's special fire attack.
Yeah, it definitely ends the life of one of the human beings of all time.
Yeah. And yes, canonically, Lusamine, yes, that's true. Canonically, Lusamine gets her brain messed with. So, which is funny because that's how she, in the games, yes, her mind gets messed with, but she's cruel and vindictive and, like, evil. In the anime, she's the exact opposite. She's overbearing and smothering. Okay,
I think you just described the ideal mommy for the audience.
all right, let me open... Oh, God, do I have my map yet? I don't have my map yet. Crap. Well, crap.
Oh yeah, navigating without the map is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, where am I supposed to go to get my map?
Hey, chat, anybody who's played Heart Gold before, can you tell me if this Latios stays or not if I leave the location and come back? Oh my god, finally it sits in the damn ball!
Hey, Biscuit. Let's see,
The 2.5 hour torture is finally over.
lower your voice.
Okay. Oh wait, I should probably lower the gain. I think the mic might be a bit close to me. There we go. Sorry about that. What's a good name to give this thing?
Anyway, where in the world? Like, I know, like, in the early games, you have to ask someone for one. Where am I supposed to get a map? And hold on, does Looker give it to me? Have you visited the trainer school? Did your friend not guide you there earlier? Yeah, but fine. Fine. I'll go to the trainer school.
The only game I play where a trainer school really plays any kind of role is Sun and Moon.
Yeah. Also, this is Snoodle. He's the one who created the ref sheet for Morganna, but we had to tone it down and make her look like this for the stream. Yeah.
I could probably put it on it.
Yeah, he's an artist.
You go first. I could probably like tweet it out at some point and then maybe attach a link. I don't know.
Nah, it's fine. If people want to know, they can reach out to me and I'll show them.
Oh, when can I tweet it out though?
I mean, you can like, hold on. Oh, hey, whoa, Jarrett, what the fuck? Thank you. We got a hype train going. Thank you. 20 subs. Are you okay? Time the fuck out. Time out. I need to reiterate this. Please do not give beyond your means. Thank you, Jarrett. That means a lot. Thank you very much. Now we got a hype train going. Thank you, but please don't give beyond y'all's means. I mean it. But thank y'all. I'm very powerful. Yes, you are. So a sub given to Dead Anthro, Nintendo 248, Solar Storm, Blue Dragon, Weave, Nick, Squidwards, Thread Games. Let's see. Merkle, Muzi, Biscuit, Mac Truck, Volpez, Thunder Assassin, Gatoon, Nile, Bob, Blazer, Ham Slamage, Izix, and Silver Linings. Thank you.
What in the actual god? How do you afford this?
Yeah, Biscuit, where's the map? Just tell me where it is. And yeah, we got a hype train going. We're at 73% of a level 5 hype train, so thank y'all very much. Anyway, Barry, turn your ass around. I got a package for you. I memorized everything that was on the blackboard. That tiny ass blackboard. Congratulations. You feel smart now.
This is not a test of knowledge. This is a test of existence.
There we go. Got the map. Thank you.
Hooray!
I guess Ouroboros City is where I should be going. Oh! And Jarrett, thank you. Wow, resubscribe for a month at tier 3. Thank you. I'm tier 3 now. Fear me. Thank you very much. You have access to all the emotes now. I don't know what else you can do with a tier 3 sub, but thank you. Okay. Thanks to Jarrett, we are at a level 6 hype train, and we are 45% of the way toward the record. So if anyone else gives subs, bits, any of that stuff, we might just push past and hit a brand new record. So holy shit, y'all are nuts. Thank you. Whomster you? I'm freaking out right now. Who are you? You have no Poketch? No. Get out of my way. Why is everyone dragging me all over the place? Let me go. Okay. Fine. Find the clowns, get a watch. Yes. Okay, yeah, I get it. Just, can I please move on? Got a coupon. Thank you. Get out of my way. Where's the other guy? There's the second one. Yes. Yeah, it's an Apple Watch. It basically is, yeah. I hate that. It basically is.
Apple Watch.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Jarrett, Jesus, okay. Buddy, seriously. I appreciate it. I really do. But, seriously. You gotta calm down, man. Thank you. That's 10 more serves to Doc, Kajix, Kinako, Black Fabry, Draco Rex, Ring Wraith, Master Dragoon, Greg, Sophie, and Gimme Shelter. Thank you very much. Please. Yeah, you need to stop. I do not. Okay, well, you don't, but please.
So
yeah, you, again. Okay, look. I will say it again. I don't care if people use their money. If anything, I don't think I'm worthy of it. But if you do, please spend within your means, okay? I just, times are hard right now. I appreciate the support. I really do. So thank you, Jarrett. I'm not ungrateful. I really am grateful. But please, only do this if only do this if you can. Please. I'm good. Thank you. Yes, you did, Dragoon. Please, don't do that, Jarrett. Just hold on to your money. Hold on to your money. Just live your life, please. And yeah, we have a new record now, thanks to Jarrett. Thank y'all, really. I'm not one of those streamers who's like, let's keep going as far as you can. No. This is enough, seriously. Have a good one, Niall. Good luck. I hope you're enjoying Cyber Sleuth. Well, actually, no, you're doing Hacker's Memory now. Look, Jarrett, whatever it is, bud, that's great, but still, just use your money on yourself. Actually, yeah, I should mention that. For those who don't know, lol, buy my merch. Here's the deal. I am going to be cutting contact with the merch company VLOL. Y'all have seen their ads pop up on my stream. I'm cutting contact with them. They recently decided yesterday they're gonna take the company in a different direction, and I don't like the way it's going. So in 2 weeks, the store will be shut down. So if you want to get something, make sure you get it now. Here, I'll put the link here. There it is. There's the link to the merch store. Make sure you get stuff now, because in 2 weeks, it will be gone. I'll find other people to do merch, but yeah, until then, yeah, this is all we got. So if you want to get something like a mug, some stickers, some pens, a a cool gaming mouse pad, or a poster, or a print, a cool print, you need to get them now, because in 2 weeks the store's gonna be gone.
We'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, go ahead. Those are how long you've been a sub, Dragonoid. That's what that means. And we got, holy shit, a level 7 hype train, 63%. So we could break into level 8 if we wanted to. Holy shit. Thank y'all. Really. This whole community, sorry. I'm not emotional, but let me gush for a second. Thank y'all. This community is amazing. And times are going to get tough for me in the future. And knowing that this community's got my back means everything. I honestly don't think I'm that great. And you guys are here showing me that you care about what I do, you like what I do, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I want you guys, though, to keep me honest. Keep me honest, engage, have fun, tell me, things that you want to see. And most of all, if I start, if I change from who I am now, tell me. Tell me so I can, so I can be better. Thank y'all. Anyway, let's gonna move on. Oh, God. Barry! Tell me you got a little tougher. Of course I got did you? Thank you for the bits, Keldrick. Ooh, a level 7 bird. My bird's only level 2, though. Hold on. Wait a minute. Thank you for, yeah, there's the link to the Discord. Thank y'all. And just like that, the hype train is over. Hype train complete at level 7. Thank y'all very much.
Make sure you completed a hype train. What the hell?
Yeah. Make sure y'all open that emote chest, by the way. If you're watching the stream, y'all probably got a thing pop up. Make sure you open that so you get a free emote.
Jesus Christ.
Bird is the word. The word, sir? Bird is the word. That's an all-time new record thanks to Jarrett. 64% at level 7.
Oh yeah, I tried to catch a Caterpie. It broke out of an Ultra Ball.
Damn, that's a super worm.
I didn't even know that could happen.
Yeah, did you?
And it only
I'm sorry. Hey, wait, Snoodle, I'm confused. Did you catch that Caterpie near a freaking nuclear reactor? How did it break out of an Ultra Ball?
It was just a level 3 Caterpie in Viridian Forest. It was staring down at level 40 Latias.
Built different Caterpie. And my friend Biscuit says, name it Vegeta. And then
I will go to the...
Wait. You try to catch the Caterpie. Then something snapped. Something inside of me. I didn't care anymore. Just breaks out of the Pokeball. I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about evolving. Prince of all worms. Yeah, sure, Jarrett. I don't mind. Vegeta, Prince of all worms. So wait, when he evolves into a Butterfree, does that mean like he has to get like spiky hair? Oh wait, actually, I don't think you saw it, Snoodle. In my should I tell Snoodle about our Cornate Butterfree? Should I tell him about Cinnamon, the destroyer of worlds? Okay, so let me explain. During my Nuzlocke of Fire Red, I got a Butterfree that I trained up. This Butterfree worked its way up from Caterpie to Butterfree, and this Butterfree while killing someone at one point, one of my redeems, which is the Blood for the Blood God redeem, went off. And at that point, every time an enemy needed to be killed, Cinnamon the Butterfree, Cinnamon didn't kill them, Cinnamon crushed them. And to this point, it became that Cinnamon was a bloodthirsty Butterfree that killed people, that killed other Pokemon for fun. And so our entire headcanon became that she literally psychically crushes people. So yes, Cinnamon, yes, Cinnamon Destroyer of Worlds. Thank you for the care package. Yeah, a body slamming Butterfree. Yes. Like Cinnamon would like bulldoze into you and then psychically crush you into like a grape.
Jesus Christ, that Butterfree should be called Kid Boo.
Yeah, Cinnamon. Power word scrunch. I mean, kinda. Yeah, kinda. You Shadow Ball.
God, Luster Purge only has 5 BP.
Actually, I think someone drew her. Didn't someone draw like a demonic-looking Butterfree? I'm trying to remember who did that. Yeah, I know someone did. Someone did draw a cornate Butterfree. I'm trying to remember who it was.
There it is. There's the Psychic team. Wait, I have 2 Psychic teams?
Hey,
Huh.
Night Rollin' or Night Rollin'. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Express coming through. Night Train Del Mundo Fine. All right. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. I'm Zaruk Windcaller, variety streamer, plays a variety of games that have a strong memory connection to me and my community. Today, thanks to hitting a 100 sub goal, we're doing a Pokemon Platinum playthrough. I'm joined by Snoodle Arts, an artist that I know. So, thank you all very much. Y'all sit back, relax, make yourselves at home. What were y'all up to? Can someone give Night Rollin' is it Night Rollin' or Night Trollin'? Can someone give them a shout out, please?
Night Trolling. Apologies if you hear some chips.
Oh,
I have
Curbis,
Doritos
thank you for
with
the
me.
follow. Welcome to the Forest of Memories. Please make yourself at home. The second one. So it is, so it's Nitroland. Got it. Well, regardless, thank y'all for showing up. I appreciate it. Y'all, like I said, sit back, relax, make yourselves at home. If you've got questions, go ahead and ask. Was doing a reading stream. Ooh, what were you reading? I love reading. What were you reading? For me, I just finished reading the Silverwing books. My wife, actually, my half-giant wife got me the Silverwing trilogy, or, well, the first 2 books. So I read those.
Books, huh?
Yeah, about the Silverwing bats. And I also have been reading, the most recent thing I read was the Sharp series. So, what were you reading? Cinder, the Lunar... That sounds cool. Why do I feel like I've heard Cinder, the Lunar Chronicles? I feel like I've heard that before somewhere. Man, it's not coming to me. I feel like I know it, though. Barry is the type of dude who's too impatient to cook, so he just shovels flour into his mouth and calls it a boy dinner. Yes. And he also goes around yelling at people that he's gonna find them. He did that in the anime, too, threatening to find people.
Okay, that just sounds plain scary.
I mean, it's mostly, like, he can't back it up. It's like when he ran past me to get to the tall grass at the start of the game, he's like, you better follow me or I'm gonna fine you $1 million. Anyway, we're just going to do some quick grinding real quick. I don't know what the gym level is around Orberg, but
I didn't bring a Pokemon that knows strength. God damn it.
But considering Barry's Chimchar was level 9, I should probably get some Pokemon close to that. Die. Got it. It's loosely based on Cinderella, and it takes place in a cyberpunk future. Okay, that sounds cool as hell. That sounds cool. Speaking of cyberpunk, if y'all are I'm sorry, I have to plug one of my favorite games now. If you're a Cyberpunk fan, I recommend checking out the Shadowrun series on Steam, the Shadowrun trilogy. So there's Shadowrun Returns, Shadowrun Dragonfall, and then Shadowrun Hong Kong. If you're a fan of Cyberpunk and you want to play in one of the only Cyberpunk universes that I know of that mixes Cyberpunk and magic together, yeah, go play those games. They are really cool. And the world of the world of Shadowrun is, let me put it this way. If Cyberpunk 2077 is the only Cyberpunk game you know of, no, Shadowrun blows that out of the water with how crazy that universe is. Has anyone played Boston Lockdown? I've heard mixed things about Boston Lockdown. Some people say it's good, other people say it's not. And then some people say you should play it. Others say don't bother and just play the 3 games I listed. I'm not sure. So everyone's got their opinion. But seriously, if you're a Cyberpunk fan and you've never played Shadowrun, fix that. The Shadowrun games are worth it. I have Shadowrun on Epic Games. It was free. Yes, you probably have Shadowrun Returns, Nitrolin. That's the first one. If you want an introduction to the world and an introduction to how the game plays, play that one. If you want a more story-driven Shadowrun game, you play Dragonfall, which is very story-focused. It's harder, but it's story-focused. And then there's Hong Kong, which is... Hong Kong is weird. Hong Kong tries to be story-focused, but it's... I mean, let me put it this way. If you understand Asian culture and a bunch of that stuff, you'll fit right in. But if you don't understand jack about Eastern culture, good luck. You'll need to do a lot of outside study research and everything. Because the game likes to capitalize on things like yin and yang, feng shui, all that kind of stuff. And if you don't understand any of that or get the principles of it, you're going to be so lost.
So basically, it's an amazing game, but if you don't understand those things, then it's just one of the games of all time.
I mean, it's still good, but you're gonna miss out on a lot of what the game says or what it's trying to teach, or what the story is. Because okay, so let me explain real quick. In the Shadowrun universe, I know someone's like, uh-oh, here's Zaruk on his bullshit again. Yes, I'm back on my bullshit. Strap in. Here's the thing. In the world of Shadowrun, things like, yin and yang, like concepts like yin, yang, karma, feng shui, those kind of things, they're real. Those concepts that we give meaning to are real. So karma is a real thing in the Shadowrun universe. If you do good, good things happen to you. If you're a dick, bad things happen to you. They just do. And feng shui, which is the idea of letting positive and negative energy swirl and move throughout a living space or something, that's also real. And it's the process behind, the whole concept of feng shui and how negative energy and negative stuff can build up if it's not allowed to flow properly. That's the whole focus of Shadowrun Hong Kong. So it's a very it's a very Asian culture-centric game, which I think is badass because I got to learn a lot. Oh, and one more thing. Because I wish my friend Andrea was here. She'd know more. She could gush about this. So, in the world of Shadowrun, massive corporations basically run everything. One of those corporations is called As Technology. It's based off, Mesoamerican, it's a Mesoamerican founded, in South America. And they do blood sacrifices and practice blood magic, hence As Technology. Get it?
Ugh.
As tech? Yeah. No, it's weird. There's a lot of crazy stuff in Shadowrun. Like how dragons basically run the whole damn world. Because all the big tech conglomerates are all run by dragons.
Blood for the blood.
Yes, that. Thank you, Telly.
Skulls for the skull throne.
Keep that world away from me.
Trying to think of some of the other crazy stuff. Oh yeah, a dragon ran for U.S. president at one point and was elected. Yeah, no, he was elected U.S. president And then literally a day after his inauguration, he got assassinated. He got blown up in a car bombing.
Why?
Because he took a human form to be president and he was vulnerable, so then he got blown up. Again, Shadowrun's weird.
That is morbidly hilarious.
His name was Dunkelzahn. For some reason, a lot of the dragons, like, or the powerful dragons, have European names. Anyway, we have an ad about to start, so brace yourselves for that. But yes, I'm trying to think of some of the other cool stuff. Oh yeah, y'all know how we like to make jokes in real life about how Detroit's a shithole, and that no one goes to Detroit, and that it's an utter catastrophe? Well, in the Shadowrun universe, that's true too, because nobody lives in Detroit anymore after it got turned into a giant insect hive. Thanks to a bunch of mutant insects. It's literally called Bug City now. So no one goes. So literally, it's like the whole, we don't go to Ravenholm anymore. We don't go to Bug City anymore in Shadowrun.
Jesus.
Why does this sound like all the craziness of an actual book? Because it's a tabletop game. It was a tabletop game. It still is. It's an old tabletop game. But yeah, go play Shadowrun. It's awesome. Actually, if Andrea joins us, she can give more information. Yes, I can't. Actually, wait, maybe I can. Hang on. Let me turn this off real quick. Whoops, not that. Where's my thing? There it is. 1 second. Let me grab.
His computer does not like capturing the emulator very much.
Yeah, it doesn't. So let me grab Andrea. Let me grab her real quick. Let me grab the doll.
The doll!
Sorry, I'll turn it back on in a second. 1 sec.
I wonder what I should make for dinner.
Okay, well, she's not. Looks like she's not available right now. That would explain why. She's not online. Oh well. Next time.
L.
Yeah, L. Anyway, back to the game. I know Dragonoid. Anyway.
Hey, random Pokemon question.
Yeah.
What do you think it has got to be one of the dumbest things that a Pokemon can learn? Like one that just should not make sense for it to learn.
Hey, Grinex. I don't know off the top of my head.
I found out that in Gen 4, Raticate can learn Hyper Fang.
Yes, because it's got giant ass teeth.
Wait, no, fuck, that was the wrong move. I meant that it can learn Flamethrower.
What? Hold on. The giant rat can learn Flamethrower.
Yes.
Okay, well that's okay.
It can learn to be a TM in Platinum.
Yeah, and Doduo can learn Fly. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Doduo can learn Fly. Though, to be fair, the Pokemon Company has said that the reason Doduo can learn Fly is that it spins its head like a helicopter blade, like helicopter blades.
Helicopter.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway, let me open my map here and check where Orb...
Raticate can learn Flamethrower. What the fuck?
Have you ever been to New York? Are you telling me the rats in New York can breathe fire? Because if so, that's terrifying. And yeah, and I have been to New York, but I never saw any fire-breathing rats, thank God.
Zamazenta couldn't learn Body Press and Sword and Shield.
Alright. We're going right. So...
Ah, yes, the map, finally.
Mm-hmm.
It's the map, he's the map, he's the map, he's the map.
You have you have Shadow Tactics. Okay, very different game. But Shadowrun Returns is cheap on Steam. I think it's like $15, maybe less. Worth trying out. Anyway. You. Oh. Okay, battle? Yes.
I meant to switch my Pokemon order around. I didn't mean to use Fly in a Cave.
Youngster Michael, Cricketide. All right. Let's see.
Go Voltage.
Nope. You and the bug type spamming Growl. Good grief.
You know that red Gyarados in the Lake of Rage?
Yeah.
When I caught it, it had a jolly nature.
Happy Lake of Rage Gyarados.
Happy Gyarados!
Happy Raging Gyarados. Yeah, jolly to tear your ass asunder.
That's funny, that's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, the red Gyarados smiles while it kills you. That's its jolly nature.
That sounds terrifying.
I mean, yeah. Oh no, the bug's angry.
Okay, I see how far.
The bug is still angry. And now the bug's dead.
Dude, you are cruel to these things.
I mean, it literally just sat there and did nothing, so... If it's just gonna sit there and bide energy and let me keep hitting it, then I'm gonna keep hitting it. You know what? Hey, to quote a very famous video game character, hey, if you didn't want me to kill you, you should have said something.
You sound, oh my god, you sound like a psychopath.
That's literally the scout from TF2. If you didn't want me to kill you, you should have said something. Repeat after me. I'm dead.
Bigger.
Let's see.
Wild Dugong just tried to kill me with sheer cold.
Also, yes, Blue, that's another good one. If God had wanted you to live, he would not have created me.
Damn. Oh, hang on a second.
Okay, this is getting annoying. I don't appreciate you doing this to me, so we're gonna swap things out a bit. Morganna. Morganna, crush this bat's nuts. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Oh no!
crush these nuts.
For the blood god!
Got it.
Balls for the stone throne!
Yes, Dragonoid, it is. Not dead. Got a Pokeball just lying on the ground. Whoa! That's rare. Hi, Abra. You're just gonna teleport away, aren't you? Yep! Yep! I knew it! Oh, boy. Yep. You know what would have been funny? Is if literally I just found it again, which means it literally teleported 5 feet. Yeah, later, bro. Zoop. Yep. Now y'all can imagine Kadabra doing like that thing, you know, that guy who does like the piece with the finger, like his fingers, and then wow, just vanishes. That's Kadabra doing teleport, just peace and just vanishes. Walking's, yes, as I've said before, walking is for nerds, which is why I hover everywhere. I levitate. I take offense to that. I'm firmly planted to the ground. Your offense has been noted, Jarrett. Okay. All right, now let's run back and heal. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Is it, someone help me. So, we all know the toothless dancing meme. Is it this game that has that track in it, or is it another game? Do 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 do. That's Gen 5. Damn it! Oh well.
Okay, what? Okay, back. What did I just walk in on?
Oh, I asked, we all know the toothless dancing meme, and I'm like, is it that game that has them? Is it this game that has that music or another one? And they're telling me that's Gen 5. It's black and white. Driftvale
Toothless
City.
dancing meme? I don't think I've seen it.
You haven't seen the thing of Toothless or a gecko dancing to Driftvale City?
No.
Someone educate this Tinkaton. Someone send Snoodle the meme.
Oh dear God.
All right, Voltage. Get him. Ow.
I should draw myself some Twitch shit. That would be pretty cool.
Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
The classic, do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Do it. Oh, shit. Damn it. I didn't mean to press that. Shit. Oh, well.
What'd you just do?
I ran. Didn't mean to.
Oh, no!
Oh, well. Now I actually get to fight something worth a damn. You're challenged by youngster Dallas.
Damn, I didn't know he was from Texas.
All right, so you got a very high level Shanks. However,
Hey, can I tell you something dumb?
yeah, go ahead.
You want to hear what I called my Typhlosion?
What?
Okay, so I'm gonna JAKOPH. What's that spell?
I'm not mad. I'm just very disappointed in you. All right. Anyway, Morganna, crush its nuts.
You should.
That poor
imagine
Typhlosion. Niall's right. I might, Jarrett, but let's finish this game first. It's like that. It's literally like that clip Pro ZD did. He goes like, if you give a Pokemon to a 10-year-old, I'm gonna nickname you Fardo. I guess that's my name now. It's just the Pokemon.
Oh my God, you watch Pro CD? Yes.
Tchaikovsky cannons are not instruments. Yes, they are, and I'm going to use 21 of them. Tchaikovsky, no. Tchaikovsky, yes. Tchaikovsky, always yes.
You fixed my shoulder. God damn it!
Yeah. Fun fact, in a tabletop game, I used to play the Warhammer 40k tabletop game, and in it, the commander of my artillery was named Tchaikovsky, just so I could say, Tchaikovsky, no, Tchaikovsky, yes, before bombarding people. Tchaikovsky, always yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in fairness, I named my Imbor Chashu. You mean after the pork ramen?
I was literally about to say that. Chasu is so yummy. Give me your thing so I can eat it.
All right, Morgana, crush the Machop's balls. Crush his nuts. There we go.
Jesus. This Miss Magius is a monster.
Yep. Vegeta, no! Vegeta, yes!
I will make sure I name that Caterpie Vegeta.
Yeah, just so you can say, Vegeta, no! Vegeta, yes! Like the Caterpie picking the Caterpie picking fights with things way bigger than, just a lot bigger than it is.
Oh my god! I just remembered a video of an old ass Pip Night video where he slaughtered an entire team with a shiny Caterpie.
Yeah.
This Vegeta might be a descendant of that.
Call an ambulance. Call an ambulance. Call the Pokemon Center. But not for me.
Oh god, gas.
Another Shanks.
Oh.
Okay, so apparently apparently Voltage doesn't know Intimidate. What thing did you end up with then? I'll have to check. If you don't know,
I think it's Rivalry.
What does that do?
I think it makes you stronger against the same gender, but makes you weaker against the opposite gender. So all in all, a pretty dog water ability. I wanted to use the Shanks in Platinum, but then I forgot it was kind of buns. And to make it even worse, mine didn't even have Intimidate. Staraptor had it though, which was quite nice.
Oh yeah. Staraptor's just a cool Pokemon in general.
Agreed. I also found a shiny one in Legends. And then I never found another one in that game again. I don't know why.
I mean, I've never caught a shiny Pokemon in my life, so.
I didn't start shiny hunting till
Caitlin? Yep, Caitlin. Young lady.
The tank that is the avatar.
Hold on a second. Caitlin, young lady, you have 4 Pokemon. If they are all Bidoofs, I'm going to be very disappointed. Because she's starting with a level 4 Bidoof, which tells me that she's literally just been around here capturing Bidoofs.
Damn, they're trying to build up the perfect Bidoof. Oh shit, there was something in my mind. What the hell was it?
Get yourself an entire army of Bidoof, 6 Bidoofs, which they evolve into Babarrel, and now you've got the ultimate bodyguard set. Just 6 Babarrels who are never gonna let anything happen to you.
Dude, you know what would be absolute garbage in Pokemon?
What?
If status ailments could prevent you from running.
That would suck, honestly.
Just imagine trying to run from a wild Golbat who spams Confuse Ray. But in order to run, you have to not hit yourself in confusion.
Yeah, Jared's just too sick. Yeah, too sick to run. That would be awful.
Tell me about it.
Also, I'm gonna, for a lot of people here who don't know this, here's a fun Pokemon fact. Did you guys know Charizard is short as fuck? Charizard is literally the size of an average human adult. Charizard's 5 something. 5, 6, 5.
Isn't Machamp around a similar height?
No, Machamp's taller. I'm trying to think. Lucario's 3'9".
How tall did you say Charizard was?
Charizard's 5 foot something.
Charizard is...
Niall says, yeah, no it isn't. I refuse to believe in-game size numbers.
Charizard is apparently 5'7".
Yeah, so literally, for a child, for a 10-year-old child, that's perfectly fine to ride around on, but a full-grown adult, forget it.
No. Machamp is even shorter at 5'3".
Really? Machamp's that?
Yeah.
I'm
not kidding.
Well,
look it up.
Okay, so basically Machamp is a short king. Basically, he's 5'3" and is a bodybuilder. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, first of all, do not call Machamp a manlet. He's not a manlet. A manlet is something 5 foot below. Astolfo is taller than Machamp. Wow.
Damn, I didn't know my friend was that big.
Yeah, yeah, look up Leon riding on his Charizard. 6-foot man riding a 5'8" dragon. Yeah, I mean, again, for a 10-year-old kid, it's fine. But for an adult, forget it. I mean, like, I'm trying to think, like, Serperior's, like, I think, like, 20 feet long or something. So,
Superior.
yeah, Superior's long royal snake.
It is 10 feet, 10 inches
10
tall, but that's not showing the length.
Still, but again, 10 feet, 10 inches tall. That is a massive-ass snake.
Oh, wait, that is referring to its length. So it's actually 10, so it's just under 11 feet long.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, I don't like that. No, I don't, Jarrett. But again, look, remember, of the 3 starters of, with Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott, like, Tepig, I think, like, Imbor is like, I know Imbor's pretty big. Samurot's not that big. But again, 10 feet for Superior? That's pretty big for a starter.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what the single best competitive Pokemon ever made is? I'm just curious.
No, what is it?
Okay, so first let me tell you its class. It's
Wait,
a fucking starter.
Wait, oh, okay. I was gonna say, is it that Pachirisu that learned Draco Meteor or something?
No, not even close. It's actually Incineroar.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. Again, like I get why people like Incineroar, not my cup of tea. I like Primarina better.
No, I mean, like, it is considered objectively the best competitive Pokemon of all time. Yeah, no joke. It is that valuable. You'd rather run it. You would actually be able to drop like. Okay, let me just set the stage for you. This thing was run along Primal Groudon in Ultra Sun.
Okay, hold on. All right, that looks awesome, Niall. Well done. I'm glad you like him. Let's see. 1 second. Sorry guys, I had to turn my thing off for a sec. We'll be right back. There we go. Again, not surprised at all. Macho Cat Randy Savage. No. No. Randy Savage would have an Incineroar as his Pokemon tag team partner. Oh yeah! Macho Man, Randy Savage. Yeah, I've seen the picture. Yeah, Zacian. Okay, so Zacian eclipsed Incineroar for a single generation, but the moment Gigantamaxing stopped being relevant, Zacian was dropped to 2nd. And yes, for those who don't know, the dogs of Zacian canonically in Sword and Shield is female.
You know, I forgot Zacian was the female. It is just so rare.
And you want to know why I've heard, and someone actually gave me a really good reason as to why Zacian's the female and the other one's the male. Because
Zamazenta?
Yeah, because why Zamazenta's the male and Zacian's the female? Because behind every strong man is a strong woman. So if Zamazenta is the shield that blocks everything, behind Zamazenta is the female with the blade that's gonna cut your ass. Which, yeah, no, I can, I'm cool. I accept that as a headcanon.
So, I just accidentally ran into Articuno.
I tried, father. Yeah, she has a sword and her Adderall ran out. Zacian has a blade and refuses to take her medication. Yeah, I'm not here to protect her from you. I'm here to protect you from her, Zamazenta. You fools don't seem to understand. You're not trapped in here with us. You're trapped in here with her. Zacian. All right, thank you. Zacian. Thank you.
The horror.
Yeah, the horror. Yeah, I love how Gloria is canonically Scottish now. The angry Scottish trainer.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try and catch an Articuno somehow.
Oh, apparently she isn't. The cowards made her British. What? But wait, in Pokemon Masters, she has a Scottish accent. Doesn't she? Just like how what's her name? Serena from Black and White has a French accent. Oh, she doesn't. Oh, that's dumb. Like, to me and the fans, she'll always be the Scottish girl who threw hands with God.
Yep, that's Articuno right there, level 50. Guess I can catch it.
I want to hear Gloria rattle off the Scotsman's insult from Samurai Jack. You fool, someone did a version of that, except it's all Pokemon related, and someone actually dubbed that as her. What do you think of that, mister? And like she rattles off, you XP sharing. Like it's literally an entire Scottish the Scotsman's insult, but made for Gloria. What do you think of that, Mr. Pajama wearing, basket hatted, slipper wearing? Like, just, fun fact, by the way, that entire insult is actually written in has Gaelic words in it.
What the hell is a Gaelic word?
Glybe, Dulip, Bokkel. Like, if you go and listen to the Scotsman's insult and it sounds like he's speaking gibberish, no, that's Gaelic. He's speaking Scottish, the old Scottish language. Glybe, Dulip, Mongrel. Like, it's all legit Gaelic.
Articuno, you're not going to give me the same problems as Latios, are you?
All right, now hold on. Now I have to look it up. Wait a minute. Let me look up the entire Scotsman's insult now. Hang on.
The entire Scotsman's insult.
All right. What do you think of that, Mr. Pajama wearing, basket face, slipper wielding, Clive delete buckle, gather up blade maul, blather and gumroll? Those are Jesse Oaf looking schooner. Those are actual Gaelic words.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! You got enough insult in there?
Yeah, see, Nyaf Plucky Sean, milk drinking, soy faced, chilpit, mimmoot sniveling, worm-eyed, hootin' blah, vile Stucci Cali Blick Tottle. Those are actual Gaelic insults. And some of them are really bad that shouldn't have been in Samurai Jack. For example, oaf looking in Gaelic means you look like an idiot or an R slur. Pluky means dumbass or stupid looking. Let's see. Sean is a person who speaks and comes from an ethnic minority. Let's see. Soy-faced is an Asian stereotype. No, he's it's very, yeah. And I've met some Scottish people. They'll let you have it if they want to. Let me look up the Gloria version that someone did. The Scottish Pokemon trainer. Hold on. Where is it?
Allow me to provide my reaction to all of that info and how I processed it.
Let's see if I can find it. Get out of the fucking ball, you wee sheet. Yeah, I can't find it, but there is a thing of her, as the Scots. Oh, I found it. Oh God.
Oh my God.
All right. And I quote, What do you think of that, you glooky picking, XP sharing, EV training, badge collecting, legendary using, action replaying, poke ginning, master balling, stat boosting, mega. I can't.
That is so much. That is so much insult. Oh my
Stop
god.
boosting, mega evolving, rare candying, mystery gifting, self scoping, shiny hunting, soft resetting, egg bleeding, nature checking, Gen 1 and ninny. God. It's so. Oh god. Oh
That
god.
is definitely one of the most exaggerated insults I've heard in a very, very long time.
Just, I can't. I can't. Oh. Yeah, I'm with telling. I would understand none of that and still be offended. And yes, do not get into a roast session with a Scottish person. You'll die early. You'll be cremated. Yep. And thanks, Jarrett, for the follow. I appreciate it, bud.
What, are they gonna kill you with their foul language?
I mean, no, but they're gonna make you regret ever trying to insult them. Here's the deal. What I've learned is that if someone can speak another language or has another form of dialect, don't get involved with insults or anything, because they're just gonna fire back with a mix of English and the language that they speak. So that's twice. There's 2 times the amount of insults. You're not gonna win.
Sometimes when my girlfriend gets way too excited, she starts speaking both English and Spanish, and I just can't understand it.
I mean,
so I get the mood.
At least you know she's excited.
Yes, very much so.
The Scots will roast you in so many ways that your brain will melt. Yeah. There's also the comic someone did of Gloria's Score Bunny beating the absolute shit out of Zacian. Or sorry, Zacian. Like JoJo style. There's an old saying, gotta catch 'em all, and that means every Pokemon, including you, Fido.
He just wanted some buns.
Your garden is overgrown and your cucumbers are soft. I know exactly what that means. I don't have to look that up. I know exactly what it means.
I hate the fact that I might actually know what they mean.
Damn, Jarrett. That's a good one. I'm actually have to drop that by my friend, one of my buddies who's from North Africa. He might say that's a bit extreme. Let's see. All right. Here I am in this cave, so I'm going to save real quick. Thank God Flash isn't a thing anymore. Thank God. I don't miss that at all.
Well, don't play Heart Gold then, because it's still there.
Yeah, I know. A sparkling new Poketch. Your awkwardness as a traveler. You're still a pretty new trainer, aren't you? It's all good. You're a new fellow friend to Pokemon. So let me make a gift of this hidden machine to you.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
I
the
forgot.
underground is actually really fun to
This
mess
is
with.
Gen 4, so HMs are still a thing.
I just don't understand, like, why we needed so many. Like, Rock Climb is definitely like, okay, that's a bit too much. And they put it in Heart Gold and Kanto!
Yep.
Fine.
Alright, look, Zubat. I don't like you and you don't like me. Get the hell out of here.
Yes! Articuno on the first try. Well, the first attempt, at least. You know what? I'm gonna call it Friend, because it was so nice to me.
Okay, so for those, fun fact, for those who don't know, a lot of people have often wondered why Supersonic confuses people, or confuses Pokemon. It's because the sound literally throws off that thing in your ear that keeps you balanced and everything. You know how if, like, you get hit in the head or get, a loud sound goes off in your ears, and you're like, you can't keep your balance, or you're stumbling around? That's what that is.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's just that loud. It's how kind of one of the ways how flashbangs work. Flashbangs work two ways. They're so bright that it blinds your eyes, and they're so loud that they temporarily deafen you. Hey, Guilmon.
Yeah, give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Oops. We're gonna... Oh, come on. And what's worse is that I can't buy repels yet because this is the first cave, so they don't sell them yet. At least I don't think so.
Dude, it is so weird to go back to a game where leech life is so weak.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, what's even more baffling is just the sheer power increase. Like, it went from 20 to 80. Jesus Christ.
Let's see, what is Morgana's favorite food? Morgana will eat anything, but her favorite food is ice cream.
Excuse me. Oh, okay.
Morgana would tell you, and Morgana would just tell you that she's on a seafood diet. She sees food and she eats it.
Sounds like chowder. Oh, you seen it?
Yes. Look,
Oh my
I don't know
God,
how
chowder
old
is
you
so
are, but trust me, everything you've seen, I've seen.
I'm 23.
Yeah, I'm about I'm a decade older than you. I've seen everything you've seen. Yeah, I've seen everything you've seen. Hello, what about me? No, you're not in this episode.
Oh, that is one of the best jokes in that whole show.
It is. Like,
The way she just poofs out.
it just goes away. Yeah. Fun fact, the reason why Chowder is so funny is because the dude who created it was actually around to do early storyboarding for the original seasons of SpongeBob. So he's actually he's got a lot of it. He was also the voice of Fred Burger in Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
I remember hearing that about C.H. Greenblatt.
There you go, I'm bald. Yeah.
I also thought it was funny when he made little cameos on his own show
Yeah.
as a Muppet.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Schnitzel, it's me, your creator.
Yeah. Chowder, look what you've done. Now the animators are gonna have to draw all this
Draw
fire.
all this fire.
It's one of the, it's like, or the icon, the Cartoon Network icon. It's like, bring it back, I can get rid of it. Oh, there we go. What about that one? That one doesn't come off. I've tried.
Streaming services completely butchered that one. That joke just doesn't work anymore because the icon needs to be there the whole episode.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's so unfortunate, but like, goddamn, was that joke hilarious.
Hey, Jaeger. Again, a lot of those.
Don't worry, he'll never do it. This episode isn't long enough.
Yeah, a lot of those old shows have some really funny moments when you look back at them, which makes them, last a long time. Then there's shows that don't last, or were products of their time, like Flapjack, which was definitely a product of its time. And honestly, I'm glad no one remembers that show. I don't hate it, but it's one of those shows where I'm like, there are some jokes that I remember from it, but it was one of those shows where I'm like, I'll watch something else.
I think I may have been someone who willingly watched it.
You may have Flap in the lady food, but it's gonna take a lot more than that to impress. Oh, like I know that joke. Because that's a good one. There's again. Go ahead.
Oh, speaking of cartoon jokes, I remember this one from like a newer episode of SpongeBob like years ago, or like what was at the time new. I think it was the Larry's Gym episode, where like the show's humor was starting to be like a little but there was this one joke that got me dying of laughter. Larry opens a gym, he says your first visit is free, and Mr. Krabs just fairy tale spins into existence out of nowhere.
Yeah. Also,
that shit was so funny. It got my dad dying of laughter.
so
and
fun
he just
fact,
doesn't laugh
for
at me
those who
SpongeBob.
so interesting thing. So I found this out recently. The new currently the version of SpongeBob that's on TV right now has actually gone back to what the character looked like in the original. Like, it looks like they got some of the original writers or original team members back in some way, because not only is the show have a lot more like original humor from when the show first aired, the art style looks very similar too. So they've kind of gone back to how, yes, they've gone back to kind of how it used to look. And some of the jokes are actually really funny. And also SpongeBob's not an annoying shithead anymore. He's actually a character rather than just being Sir Laughs a Lot. So,
To be honest, I think he stopped being that around season 11 or 12. Like, it was really when, like, fans of the early days, when they got to be writers for the show, that's when it started picking up and not being shit. And, like, honestly, one of those episodes is, I've heard, is considered one of the best in the whole series, particularly being Mimic Madness.
Yeah,
I heard that people fucking love that episode.
Yeah.
And I've seen it. It's really good.
Yeah, the problem... See, here's the thing. The reason why SpongeBob kind of has a bittersweet thing for me now is that when before he died, Steven Hillenburg, the creator of SpongeBob, was one of the reasons why SpongeBob was not really as milked as it could have been. He openly put his foot down on a lot of stuff, saying like, no, there will not be a prequel series. No, I don't want the characters done this way or done something like this. No, I won't allow that. But the moment he died, before the body was even cold, Nickelodeon decided, yeah, we're just going to ignore what he wanted. We're going to do what we want. And it didn't work. Surprise, surprise. Because it turns out the guy who made the show actually knew what he was talking about. It's one of those things where, like, for those who don't know, a lot of, like, it's not just the cartoons. It's also a lot of the really good live-action shows that Nickelodeon was doing, like Drake and Josh, iCarly, and a bunch of those things. A lot of those shows are mired in controversy, not because of the actors, but because of the directing team, or the director in question. Scumbag. I'm glad he's in prison. Oh, and yes, that's also another thing. I love this because I think it's really cool. So, normally, with a lot of live-action shows, like on Disney or any of that kind of stuff, normally the actors in those shows don't exactly go on to live good lives, either because they get typecast or because they can't find work anywhere. There are exceptions, like the guys, like the Sprouse twins, like Cole and Dylan from Sweet Life. They actually went on to live pretty good lives because they got out of the show business stuff. The Ned's,
that's pretty nice.
Yeah, the Ned's Declassified group are another group. They stayed friends even after the show ended. They have their own podcast now, and they all agree that they got out before things got bad. And then finally, we have Drake and Josh. Josh Peck went on to do a ton of different stuff. He's got his own podcast now. He's very popular and well known. And Drake Bell still does music performances. They actually reunited on Josh's podcast recently, and we're talking and interacting. It's crazy how they can just bounce off each other, like how it just works. So yeah, it's one of those things where, like, a lot of them got out, but a lot more of them didn't, sadly. Good example. If you watched iCarly, you probably remember Sam, played by Jeanette McCurdy. Things did not go well for Jeanette McCurdy. Mainly because, so, let me, again, it's been a while, so I might be wrong about a lot of this, but let me explain. Jeanette McCurdy never wanted to be an actor. Her mother forced her to act. So, she never really, liked acting. She liked the people she worked with, but she was never a big fan of acting. And so that's why when they did the iCarly reboot, Sam didn't show up, because Jeanette McCurdy walked away from everything.
Yeah, that already sounds like a bad sign.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, the director and creator of iCarly, he was also the guy who created The Amanda Show and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, no, he's a freaking creep. Yes, that's a good response, Guillemon. what was his name? Dan something. I legit don't remember. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to give him the time of day. He was a scumbag.
Oh, him.
Yeah. And he's in prison now. But again, aside from the creepiness, he was also just an asshole because, no joke, there are stories like back when he was basically, he created all those shows, Nickelodeon was dominating in the live action show areas. It's like Drake and Josh, iCarly, those were all more popular than the cartoons were. So this motherfucker would literally go to the animation department of Nickelodeon and openly mock the animation teams. He mocked the people behind SpongeBob, the people behind Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom. He mocked everyone. Even at one point, telling Steven Hillenburg to his face, maybe I should try to make a cartoon next. Basically saying, I can do what you do, which is, no, you can't. Yeah, Dan Schneider, thank you. Fucking asshole.
Wow. That sounds terrible. That is...
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was an ass. But he's in prison now, so nobody cares. Anyway, back on lighter topics, I will go get a Bidoof. 1 second. I do need a Bidoof to use Rock Smash. Vegeta, there's a Pokemon on my back. I know. I'll use Rock Smash. There we go. Gibby. It's Gibby, not Jimmy. It's Gibby. And that would be Gibby, played by Noah Monk, who I believe is still acting. Don't know what he's doing now, though. I only know the name of a lot of these actors because because after all this stuff started happening, people were keeping up with them. Noah has small roles, but he's funny as... Yeah, he is. All right. Through the cave. I'm an Orbird. Howdy, trainer. You don't have a single gym badge? You better do something about that. I'll take you to the gym. I can find the gym on my own. Thanks.
No, you can't. That's why they need to give you a guide.
All right. Thanks, kid.
Please excuse my horrible humor.
No,
I like
it's
to be
fine.
funny around here and feel miserable.
I'm sighing because you're right. They think you're... That's okay. In all honesty, that is another one of the reasons I've kind of distanced myself from Pokemon. I am so sick of the hand-holding. It started in Sun and Moon, and it's only gotten worse. Like, I get it.
It's actually not that bad in Scarlet and Violet.
I know, but the problem is that it's still there, and like... It's one of those things like when I was playing Sun and Moon, the fact that I was being like told, oh, go here, we're gonna escort you here. I'm like, leave me alone and let me go adventure. Like, I don't need my handheld.
Yes, that would be very nice, but I can also tell you, those games actually get pretty freaking hard.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
no joke. Like, especially the Blueberry Academy. That thing is entirely competitive style double battles.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know what you're doing, you will be fucking demolished.
Yep. Yeah, and yes, X and Y is like that too, but X and Y has its own problems. The story. Or sorry, well, maybe not the story, but okay, a little bit. The story and the villains of X and Y are garbage, and I won't hear otherwise. Team Flare is garbage. Lysander is garbage.
Everything is garbage.
Yeah, the world is garbage. Crunch. I'll add it to the heat. Points if you can get... Bonus points to anyone who knows what that's a reference to.
Well, I guess I'm not getting bonus points.
That is Sho Minamoto from The World Ends With You. The Grim Heaper.
Huh?
So The World Ends... Okay, now I get to talk about The World Ends With You. The World Ends With You was a DS game made by Square Enix that has a huge cult following behind it. And Sho Minamoto is the second boss of the game, basically. And his whole thing is that he speaks in math puns and math terms. Like, literally, his attacks, he literally goes, sine, cosine, tangent. Or he goes like, you're out of your vector. Like, he speaks in math when you fight him. And it made him really memorable.
Oh, God.
Or if you want another example, when someone asks him why like someone says, "Why are you doing this?" He literally says SOHCAHTOA, and literally uses SOHCAHTOA as an acronym to explain why he's doing what he's doing. He can cite pi to the 100th digit. He's a nerd through and through. But we love him because of how memorable and unique he is, and because he's loud. He carries a megaphone with him everywhere and yells everything. Hey, Dinu. How you doing, buddy? It's the Raptor. Bully the Raptor with kindness. Is the Switch port of the world? No, it's not. Because the Switch port still uses the touch screen, and you don't have a stylus for your Switch, and you have to use your finger, and it's not very effective that way. Don't bother.
What the hell was that one pattern I used?
If you want to play The World Ends With You on your Switch, just get Neo The World Ends With You, which is actually for the game. If you don't have a Nintendo DS or 3DS to play the original The World Ends With You, yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Anyway. Yeah, that's the deal there, sadly. And The World Ends With You is just another example of Square Enix making a really good game and a really good franchise that they are not going to expand on because it's not Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Hey,
4-1 in the chat.
Okay, well, now I'm going to ask you something, Snoodle. Aside from Tinkaton, what is your favorite Pokemon?
Easy. Groudon. Especially Primal Groudon. It's the closest thing we have to Burning Godzilla in Pokemon.
That's fair, actually. It is.
Also, he's just really badass in general. Like, oh my god, that thing is cool.
He is. Also, I'm doing good, Ring Wraith. How about you? And yes, I will name the Bidoof Dr. Doof. We'll do that. Fine. Why not?
Dr. Doof. How original.
Well, I think it's funny. Dr.
I mean, it is funny.
Yeah, Dr. Doof's Evil Incorporated.
Oh, I was thinking of Marvel Dr. Doom for some dumbass reason.
Doof, not Doom. Doof.
Yeah, I know, but still. Dr. Doof, Dr. Doom? Like, come on. Oh my god. Dr. Doof's Evil Incorporated!
Yep. Yes, we will name him Dr. Doof. Just this Bidoof talking to another Pokemon. You don't intimidate me. I went to college.
And then it's gonna be, oh no, Patty, that's Psyduck.
Yeah, he's got a doctorate. He went to college.
Damn, I didn't know he went to college.
Yeah. You can't do this to me, Krabs. I went to college.
I went to college.
The thing is, considering he's not Dr. Plankton, that means he probably only got a bachelor's degree or maybe a master's. Or hell, maybe he only went for 2 years and got an associate's degree. Just because you go to college doesn't mean you're super. Like,
you can have a PhD and still not be known as doctor. You need to get a doctorate for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's a PhD.
What?
But yeah, and besides,
So the Big Bang Theory lied to me. Okay.
Yeah, and besides, the other problem with getting a doctorate in the first place is getting a doctorate takes a long ass time and a lot of money. So that's why most people get a job in the field and then start working on their doctorate in their spare time. So
Makes sense.
Are you going to watch the new seasons of Phineas and Ferb? Yes, I am. Though I don't think they're necessary. At the end of the day, I think Phineas and Ferb ended on a high note, and the fact that they're revamping it, even though it had a good ending, kind of makes me, tilt my head in confusion. Like, why? Oh, right. I need to teach you rock
The
smash.
Gengar Pokemon Sundex entry. Should you
It's like
feel
very
yourself
rare
attacked
when
by a sudden
like
chill,
sequels
it
this
is
far
evidence
apart
of an
do
approaching
just as
Gengar.
well as the
There is
original.
no escaping it. Give up.
And like Beetlejuice is definitely an exception.
Oh, I didn't know that, Bo and Terra. The Gengar Pokemon entry from Pokemon Sundex entry. Should you feel yourself attacked by a sudden chill, it's evidence of an approaching Gengar. There is no escaping it. Give up. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, also, I forgot. This is one of the things where, if you want to be able to use an HM, oh, right, I have to get the badge first, right? I forgot. Yeah.
That also gets annoying.
Psyduck, why are you in a cave rather than being out by the water?
It's damp.
That's... You know what? No, that's actually a legit reason. That could be a legit reason.
Don't they also have damp as one of their abilities, or am I
Yes.
thinking of Poliwhirl?
And yes, if the Psyduck was shiny, we could have named it Perry, and that would have been hilarious, but sadly, no.
Huh.
Psyduck?
Also, I have a shiny.
A Psyduck? Perry the Psyduck!
I do have a shiny Psyduck in SV. I think I traded it to my girlfriend though. It would have been funny if I called that Perry though. I didn't think of it. Speaking of shinies, once I was in Area 0, when I opened the game up, like literally 30 seconds later, a shiny Venomoth spawns right next to me.
Nice. Also, there was a, I don't know if you've seen it before. A lot of people have, you know, been creating their own ideas for like future or past versions of Pokemon. And I still think one of the coolest I ever saw was a future Lucario. I don't know what it was called. I don't remember what it was called. But literally it had like, its spikes on its wrist could literally flip, because it was a machine. It was a future one. Its spikes could flip over to the front of its arms and turn into guns.
Oh, that is so cool.
Which I was like, okay, that's sick. I would love to have that be a Paradox Pokemon. But we got what we got. I mean, not gonna lie, like, what's the, Iron Valiant, right? That's what the Gardevoir is called? Or something?
That's a Gallade.
Oh, it is? Then what's the, oh, it's a Gallade. I thought it was a Gardevoir.
No.
Oh, whatever it is. The scythe-wielding Gardevoir / Gallade robot.
It is a hybrid of the two.
It's both. Yeah, that's what yeah, it's both. Still, it looks badass, but I still think they could have picked other Pokemon to be the, you know, to have other future types. But they're all robots. I like what one of my friends said. He goes, where are, like, you know, why are they all robots? Where are, like, you know, the mutated Pokemon? Or maybe, like, maybe a Pokemon changed over time to react to how the world is or something. Why are they all robots?
I think they just wanted it to be very clear and cut which Pokemon is from which era. Because if you have a mutated one next to a primal one, somebody could get very confused quite easily.
Yeah, and Guillemon's right. Yeah, we could have had an ancient Nidoking and Nidoqueen. That would have been cool. And yeah, Jared, I know there's the Pokemon Metabots thing where, like, the Lucario has gun arms and takes out 2 Garchomps, but someone probably saw that animation and decided to make it look like it would have looked as an actual.
I'm sorry, what? It takes out 2 guns and shoots Garchomp? Is it trying to be an upgrade of Dragapult or something?
No, so there's an animation out there which is a crossover between Pokemon and Metabots, which might be before your time. And in it, Lucario, as a Metabot, takes on 2 Garchomp Metabots and literally takes both of them out by itself.
That's funny. Also, Lucario, huh? I was definitely alive by then. I was born in 2001.
I said Metabots. Like, do you even know what Metabots is?
No, but you said it was a crossover where Lucario and Garchomp were in it.
Yes, but again, if you don't know what a Metabot is, then it's kind of hard for me to explain what the crossover is.
Okay, fair.
Basically, Metabots was this idea of, like it said in the theme song, it's the 22nd century, and there are these robots that can be assembled on frames, basically, called tin pets. And these are fully autonomous and, you know, conscious robots, which can fight one another. The main character was Metabee, who had a medal. That's how they get their personalities and their abilities. It was a Kabuto medal based off the beetle, and his specialty was guns. He had a machine gun in one arm, a rifle in the other, and he fired missiles out of his head. He was literally...
Pikachu, use an AK-47 attack!
And the craziest thing was that was the perfect show for an American kids audience, and it didn't take off here, which is what baffles me.
Oh, that sucks.
It also had a very kick-ass anime, which had one of the which for an anime, kids anime, had one of the hardest lines I've ever heard from some characters, where one of the bad guys says, "You're about to lose your Metabot," and the characters respond with, "In your dreams or his nightmares." And then
Ooh, that's a good one.
yeah, yeah, it's a very good anime. Lucario Paradox forms, Brutal Warrior and Iron Sentry. Yeah, that'd be cool. What's up, Inu? What? Dragonite Paradoxes. I mean, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think, what would you, I've saved up enough for a Switch 2. Hey, if you want to use your money on that, go for it, bud. I'm personally not going to give Nintendo my money with that kind of stuff. Like, it's outrageous what they're charging. Anyway, we have an ad that's about to start in a minute. When it starts, I'm going to run to the restroom. But for now, we're good. Also, I just realized my turd twig.
Stop!
Ad hasn't even started yet, has it? And yes, for those who just heard that stop, that's telling me, hey, an ad's playing and I can't see the game, so stop playing. Anyway, go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
No. Well, what I was gonna say was, in this game, I realized I forgot Turtwig looks like it's seen some shit in this game. Look at its eyes.
Give me a sec.
The ad should be starting in a moment. So, let me switch Pokemon here. Fair enough, Inu. No, Kashan, not a Nuzlocke. Alright, ad time. I'm going to the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. Back in the action. All right. There we go. I liked them, Kashawn. Thank you for sending them to me. All right, back in it. Ah, for Pete's sake. I'm sick of the bats. Enough with the bats. Hey, Snoodle, you still there? Oh, he had to walk away for a second. He'll be back. Morganna crushes nuts. There we go. Ugh. Why don't they sell Repel? Oh, okay, that's an Onyx. All right. Well, unlike Ash in the anime, I actually understand how type advantage stuff works, so... And yes, Kashawn, I have it because, she's the OC you see right there to the left of Snoodle. There we go. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Got a potion. That's nice. Got a few of those already. There you are. Trying to remember your name. Is it Rowan? That'd be me. You don't even bother. Casually smashes rock, talks up gym leader, leaves without introducing himself. Rorik. Okay, Rorik. How about you, dude? Rowan's the professor, right? Names. Meh. I mean, if you want to use, if you want to use this hidden machine, you'd have to get the gym badge by defeating the gym leader, me. And then just leaves without even telling us his name. Oh, that's that. Good job, Tulip. Alright, let's rock. Let's get out of this mine. I'm not in the mood to rock and stone today. Pokemon therapist. So you battled Cynthia. Yes, and I didn't survive. It always makes me laugh when you realize that Cynthia is not malicious and doesn't like hurting people. It's just she's that good. It's not that I enjoy your pain. Because the thing is, I am her. Cynthia, probably. I am her. All right, let's get ready to go take on the gym. She also really likes sweets, and she's actually the only woman in all of Pokemon who was able to stop Brock from getting hurt when he flirted with her. As Krogunk was about to jab Brock with Poison Jab, only for Cynthia to look over at Krogunk with the look that says, "No, I don't mind. Let him continue." If she was caught on a 2020s internet lingo, she would say, "I'm her." Yeah. I love how this guy's like, "You didn't take the long way around? Well, now you're gonna pay for it." "No, child. I want the XP." You misunderstand. I want the XP. That's true, Dragonoid. I think the explanation, like, the fan explanation I accept for why Cynthia is okay with this is because Cynthia doesn't really have time to settle down. She's always exploring and training and doing stuff, so she can't really have a relationship. So having someone be genuinely nice to her like that is probably something she doesn't get to experience very often. Also, the fact that a lot of people are terrified of her, so... All right, let's go. Darius. Morganna, crush this rock. Good job. All right, now blow the rock up. There we go.
Aye!
All right. Send in an Onyx. No, I'm good. Morganna, crush this thing. Just Psychic Crush. There we go. Very nice. The Onyx is now Pebbles. All right. Let's save, because we're going to take on...
Oh, sorry
back.
about that.
Welcome back.
All right, so where are we right now?
We're about to go fight the gym leader. Also, my friend Bo and Terra said, where was it earlier? Said, Snoodle, if you're still here, at least Blueberry Academy wasn't as bullshit as Pokemon Bushido.
What the hell is that?
Don't ask me, I don't know. Let's see. Alright, let's rock. No pun intended. I'm Rourke, the gym leader. I'm but one trainer who decided to walk proudly with rock-type Pokemon. As the gym leader, I need to see your potential as a trainer, and I'll need to see the toughness of the Pokemon that battle with you.
You ever heard of this guy called Picasspray?
You can tell I'm important. I have red hair and I know what my pronouns are. Which is a parody on the whole, don't mind her, Gregory. She has green hair and pronouns.
Oh god, hold on.
Ow, the rocks. Alright. Thing is, I've got two Pokemon who are more than capable of kind of sweeping him right now. Tulip has grass-type moves, and if I need Morgana to come in with power, I can. Because as we've seen, she crushes rocks pretty easily. You dick! Well, at least it was just a potion. It's fine. Later on, they're going to start using full restores. God, that sounds awful, Bow and Terra. Well, it's too late now, Dragonoid. We've moved past the topic. Maybe next time. Alright, yeah.
Ugh, forgot that it's interruptions galore at my place. And you're against the Arnix.
Yeah. Which did less
Seriously, have you ever
damage. Which did less damage than the Geodude, actually. Yes, just keep throw rocks at the grass type. See what happens. See if that works. Side note, it doesn't. As I made the joke earlier, unlike Ash in the anime, I know how how type advantage works. Also, it's basically been admitted before he retired. It was basically admitted by Misty and Brock that they basically gave Ash his badge. He didn't earn it.
Bruh.
Well, to be fair, he didn't. He beat Brock on a technicality, on an accident, and he never beat Misty. So... Think you could take down the next Pokemon like you did earlier? Yes. Morgana crushes nuts.
You've got issues, my guy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, you dick!
What happened?
You used a potion.
Oh.
You know what? You want to cheat? You want to be that guy? I could do that too. Let's be that guy. I don't have any, Jarrett. Ow. There we go. Oh, that was easy.
Easybutton.mp3.
Ba-da-bum. My buffed up Pokemon. You had a Geodude, an Onix, and then a Craniados. Like, you literally just had Brock's line up with one new Pokemon. I went and lost.
I mean, the Craniados.
Go ahead.
I mean, the Craniados is at least something, but really, man, Geodude.
Yeah, I went and lost to a trainer who didn't have a single gym badge. You're the first gym leader. What? They're all like that. According to Pokemon League rules, I have to give you our gym badge since you've beaten me, the leader. Here's your official Pokemon. Go ahead.
I didn't know he could be salty.
I mean, hey, it's not that bad. Don't forget, like, there's what's her name, Claire in Gen 2, who refuses to give you a badge because she doesn't think you're worthy, and you have to have like the elders come and tell her, you know, Claire, give him the badge. And then there's like,
You're saying that to someone who's playing the Gen 2 remakes.
Yeah, and then there's what is it? And then there's Whitney, who literally cries after you beat her, and you have to like like she won't talk to you, and one of the other trainers in there is like, oh, she'll be fine after a while, just come back, she'll give you the badge then.
You go back to walk to her and she's all good to go.
Yeah. And yes, Nimona has battle fever. There's actually a comic someone did of her and Ash meeting, because both Ash and Nimona both like battles.
Oh dear God. Oh no. That sounds bad.
No, it's very charming, actually. It's like, hey Ash, on your way to the next gym? Wanna battle first? You read my mind. Next, catch him! Like she just corners him.
Jesus.
Not in a bad way, he accepts. And it's like funny because Penny's like, she goes like, she finally found her match. It's all they talk about.
Why does that sound familiar all of a sudden? I might have seen that before.
The Orberg Mining Museum, coal mining and you. That sounds so screwed up.
Hey, can I tell you what I called my Garchomp?
Sure.
Grinder.
Please tell me you spelled it with an E in there. Like, did you spell it Grinder?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because it's a meat grinder.
Good. I was about to say if you named it after the questionable website, I was gonna be like, get out, get the hell out.
No, but I do have a friend who called his Garchomp Meat Beater.
Yeah, that's fair. The Orberg City, City of Energy, coal energy.
So they're on Santa's naughty list every year?
That, and they're probably polluting everything, but it's Pokemon. We now know that there are Pokemon that can literally purify the environment. So,
fair.
Don't make a Pokemon game where the actual environment is being destroyed or anything, and no, the stuff with Groudon and Kyogre doesn't count. I'm talking about legitimate, environmental damage. No, don't do that. Instead, we have Pokemon that make it so we don't have to worry about that problem. Yeah, Galarian Wheezing, which can purify the air. Yep.
I was literally just about to bring up Galarian Wheezing. That's like probably the best example, honestly.
Yeah, no, Suicune purifies water.
Oh.
Yep, Suicune can purify water. Yeah. I mean, actually, if you do want a Pokemon game that covers like environmental damage, there's Pokemon Uranium, which actually, I think that's what it's called. It's a ROM, and it actually talks about like it's a Pokemon region that has nuclear energy, and it's focused around environmental damage from radiation and all kinds of other stuff. And how it's, I think the big bad Pokemon of it is an artificially created Pokemon.
Jesus.
Kind of like Mewtwo, but this one's called Curie, named after Madame Curie, the famous scientist. And it also has control over radiation, which is terrifying because radiation kills everything. Radiation doesn't discriminate. Radiation kills everything.
Radiation does kill everything, but can I also ask, what the fuck is Blainsmart Cargo?
What about it?
It one-shot a Mamoswine with overheat holding a mental herb.
I mean, I'm not surprised. You brought a Mamoswine, which is an ice type, right?
I didn't think it was gonna one-shot it.
You brought an ice type to fight a super-powered fire type.
It wasn't even under drought.
It doesn't matter.
He only has 3 Pokemon and he's not even using a bag mortar. What the hell is wrong with this man?
Hope you got burn heal, like he says in the original games.
Doesn't he say that in Fire Red too?
Yeah, he does. He goes, hope
now
you got
there's
burn
Sunny Day.
heal. Yeah.
Oh my god, Magmar with Confuse Ray.
All right, well, yeah, Jarrett, you're right. Gen 3 is kind of environmentalistic, or environmental because, There's a cave where they were digging to connect two nearby cities, where they but they stopped mining because it disturbed the local Wismer population. And then Four Tree City, where the people live in trees. Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And yeah, it's more than just water, drown the planet or burn it all. Yeah. You know how you know what you could say to piss off both Team Aqua and Team Magma? Become a bad guy or a hero that goes around yelling, "Burn the land and boil the oceans."
That's fucked up.
I mean, yeah, but it would piss off both of them. Now you can fight both teams at once.
Why does this man keep critting his overheat? Stop!
You need a bike. You don't have a bike? There's a cycle shop in Eterna City. All right. If I recall, let me check. Here is the map. Where do you wish to go? Let me check my town map. Well, Eterna City's directly ahead, but sadly I can't go there because of the route, because of the path. So I guess we can go right and then up. Maybe. We'll see.
This Mammothswine is killing this Rapidash. Now it's paralyzed, so it's at half speed. Yes, I am being stubborn.
Okay, no, we can't go to the right, so we'll have to backtrack to the first city and then go north. Ugh.
F.
Oh god, Maxie wanted to revive Groudon for real estate. Oh god, that makes him even more terrifying. He's a landlord. The most evil of all things.
He's gonna break your kneecaps with precipice blades.
Maxie of Team Magma. One of the first, like, I remember like playing playing the updated versions when you fight, he's got glasses and everything. I remember seeing, I'm like, all right, now you literally look like this old nerd that I want to shove in a locker.
But Glasses Maxie is awesome.
I mean, Maxie is awesome, but whoops, you got the gym badge, huh? So yeah, I went to Route 207, but you can't go there without a bicycle. I made my team battle and toughen them up so it wasn't a waste. So I'm going back to Jubilife City. Next stop, the Eterna Gym Badge. 10 seconds before I dash. 9. Who's got time to count? You heard it here, folks. I heard it here first, folks. Barry can't count.
I got the Mammothswine to one-shot a Rapidash that was 7 levels higher than it.
God, if that Maxie ever get... Yeah, he hope he doesn't get the awfully nasally voice. I mean, so do I. Trying to think of that comic I saw with Guzma talking to Giovanni of Rainbow Rocket. You got yourself quite a team here, Gio. And he's like listing off what all the bad guys have. He goes, and you, Gio? You got... you got Ligma. What? What? Guzma, what is that? And Guzma just starts crying as he's trying not to laugh.
He's like, what is Ligma?
Yeah, he goes like, Max, he goes like, Guzma, what is Ligma? And he's like, well, he's like giggling while he's crying.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good.
And this is where I get to quote one of my favorite jokes to come out of the RE Village games. Well, didn't think anyone was left. Not after D's, that is. You must be pretty tough, huh, Ethan? Who the fuck is D's? Oh, you're not cultured. Even better. Mother Candace is gonna love you. Who's Candace? Joe Mama. I love that joke, but he doesn't like.
That's an actual quote.
No, no. It was a joke born by the fans that then Heisenberg, Heisenberg's voice actor, Heisenberg's the character from Resident Evil Village. Heisenberg's voice actor actually dubbed it for people because he thought it was hilarious too. Heisenberg's
Oh, that is good.
Heisenberg's voice actor is a huge video game guy, and he actually got a lot to say about how the character was done and how how he could add emotion to the character. Like that bit where in Resident Evil Village where he's like slashing the images with like the knives. The way he goes like, lady, supersized bitch, ugly ass psycho doll. Like the way he acts, that was the actor's like putting his own spin on the character at that moment.
Ooh, improv.
Yeah.
Nice.
I never asked for any of this, neither did I, but here we are. Like that's him getting to mocap and emote. So, and he did a really good job.
I never asked for any of this. Neither did I.
Yeah, neither did I, but here we are.
Raw emotion.
And yes, that was improv too. The famous line of, once I'm done with you, I'll deal with that boulder punching asshole. That was improv as a joke against Chris Redfield. Because in the Japanese version, he says, after I'm done with you, I'll deal with Redfield or I'll deal with the soldier. But no, in the English dub, it's, I'll deal with that boulder punching asshole. And I love how Chris Redfield will never live down the boulder punching incident from
That sounds
Resident Evil
extremely
5.
fun. That sounds extremely funny.
Yeah.
Oh god, excuse me.
We demand you comply with our demands. You got a smell of dirt and entitlement. No one's gonna give you anything. Quiet, you lot. You smell of dirt and entitlement. I am very bitter and you are the reason. I know. And I don't care.
Damn, that's cold.
Don't grow up to be like these sorry specimens.
Oh god, Jesus. Oh, I got gas.
Okay, wait, you guys were trying to shake down Professor Rowan with one Pokemon each? And they're not even that scary. Alright.
I've seen this guy Smollant beat all of Platinum without taking damage.
How?
You'd be surprised. It is genuinely insane how he did it. But let me just tell you, it involves a ton of overleveling.
Of course.
Can you guess what move made him need to do this?
Quick attack?
Correct.
Thought so. Let's see. The eternal problem of these games, the evil team using dark types or normal dark types. Yep.
Just makes you wonder why they insist on those two specific types.
Because they're easier, because that way they don't have too much of an advantage over the player. Or they're not too easy to beat. Because think about it. If they had the counter to your Pokemon, it would make the game harder. If they had the weakness to your starter Pokemon, it would make them too easy. So rather it be like normal and dark types, which you probably won't have a counter to, throughout most of the game. And yes, Amina's correct. In Japan, the dark type is called the evil type. Yes.
Oh, I've known that. It is still kind of funny to think about.
Yeah, they are the designated evil Pokemon.
Dude, the evil type. I'm sorry, that's just funny. It's like, God, dude, your grass Pokemon needs to watch out. Wait, no. Your psychic type needs to watch out. This one is evil type.
I mean, you do know why. You do know why psychic types are weak to weak to dark types, ghost types, and bug types, right?
In a nutshell, yeah.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, I forgot.
They're all things you'd be afraid of. Remember, psychic is supposed to be your mind, and you can be afraid of ghosts, the dark, and bugs.
Oh,
They're
right.
phobias.
Well, I just sounded like an idiot. Well, I just sounded like an absolute buffoon on the internet. Great.
Oh, no, it's fine. A lot of people don't know that, but that's the reason why.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I'll be crucified.
Team Galactic acts for the betterment of all. You guys want to reset the universe. Or some shit like that. I don't know. I mean, Cyrus, like, your team leader is literally just some depressed nihilist who hates the world and wants to reset everything because he's not happy. Or some shit like that. I don't know.
Pretty much.
Most of the villains in Pokemon, like, you have no pity for them. So, I mean, okay, like, for example, Team Skull, I do have pity for because they're just outcasts. And Team Yell, I mean, they're not even that evil. They're just toxic fans, that's all.
There is Team Star, which, like, there's actually something to that.
Yeah. But all the other ones, yes, Cyrus is a depressed 28-year-old. He doesn't look like he's 28, though. He looks like he's in his 50s with how old he looks. Yeah, Cyrus wants to reset the world to have no emotion because of his depression. The grunts and admins are here because they admire his dedication. What? What? Never mind. To resetting everything? I mean, I find it hard to believe that okay, I don't mean to be disrespectful when I say this, but I find it very hard that someone with depression could be charismatic. Whatever. Hey, at least, trying to remember, in the anime, he dies. Like, no, Cyrus, like, leaps into this portal to, like, a different dimension and dies. Or something, and I think, doesn't Giratina, like, drag his ass to the distortion realm and kill him or something?
I think he just leaves, I think. I don't remember clearly.
And yes, and I know it's called the distortion realm, but till I die, I will continue to say Giratina dragged a dude to hell. Because that's literally what happens. Giratina pops out, emerging from the darkness like Satan incarnate, grabs a dude, and drags him into the darkness.
It's like, who are you people? Your worst nightmare.
For thousands of years, I have laid dormant. Who dares summon me? Oh, it's you stupid humans.
It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, not again!
Yeah, Robin's right. Screw you guys. I'm going home. I'm going home. Yep.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Yeah. I still think the funniest thing I ever saw is, it's like Dialga and Palkia fighting, and when Arceus breaks him up, he's like, do it again, and I'm sending you both to the distortion realm. And it cuts to Giratina floating there like, I have no friends. He's so sad. He's like, I have no friends.
That's messed up. I am lonely.
Yeah. Yeah, Giratina floating there. Knock, knock. Who's there? A mirror.
A mirror.
I am lonely. I am lonely. I've seen another one where Arceus is talking to Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina, and it's like, tonight, one of you will betray me. Is it me, Arceus? No, Dialga, it is not you. Is it me, Arceus? No, Palkia, it's not you. Is it me, Arceus? Is it me, Arceus? Like, he just makes fun of Giratina. Like, yeah, again, Giratina's supposed to be the devil of Pokemon world, which is not fair because Giratina's not evil. Giratina's just really, really misunderstood and is probably a little insane because it's been locked in the distortion realm for so long.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But again, they keep making Giratina into a villain or, like, making it into, like, your ultimate challenge, basically. So I'm trying to think, like, let's see, and basically y'all know this, every Pokemon, or like every Pokemon, or like the legendaries for each game has something associated with it. Like how Black and White, is yin and yang, yes, but Reshiram and Zekrom represent truth and ideals. That's the whole thing behind them. And I know that, like, with Sinnoh, it's time, space, and hell, whatever Giratina's supposed to represent. I guess reality or something.
Probably.
I don't know.
Time, space, and hell. That makes 100% perfect sense.
Antimatter. Right, time, space, and antimatter. Thank you. Arceus is God. We've established that. Trying to think. And Xerneas and Yveltal are life and death. Are the
Zygarde is balanced, like MonsterVerse Godzilla.
Yes, but Xerneas and Yveltal are the cycle of life and death. How you can't have one without the other. Let's see.
Correct.
And then there's Eternatus, which is just, well, eternity, like the end. So, yeah, there's a lot of weird ones.
Eternatus is literally just GG's.
Eternatus, I'm just a giant hand because they couldn't come up with anything else. Like,
And Zacian is not to be like, bro, wow, you got gypped. We are so sorry for you.
Yes,
We're
the
gonna
sky hand.
anyway.
Yes, the sky hand. Yes.
Sky hand.
Yeah, sorry. Xerneas is not
giant hand.
life. Zygarde is life. Xerneas is birth, and Yveltal is death. Fair enough. That makes more sense.
Wait, what? I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, because think about it. It's the life cycle: birth, life, death. So,
Fair.
yeah. So. And then, like, we've got the, and while this one's a stretch, I do like it. Ultra Necrozma is literally, like, is supposed to be, like, I guess you could argue that it's, like, I don't even know what Ultra Necrozma is supposed to represent. Some people say that it's supposed to represent all 7 deadly sins. Other people say it's supposed to represent, like, I don't know, like, light itself, but I don't know. Cresselia is dreams and Darkrai is nightmares. Like, I literally don't know what Ultra Necrozma represents. But for those who haven't heard it, go to YouTube and type in Ultra Necrozma with lyrics, because there are some people who have written some badass lyrics for Necrozma's boss fight.
Really?
Yeah. Like, basically, it's talking about how, like, it's literally... okay. Basically, Ultra Necrozma, it's sung from his perspective, and it's literally about how, from his perspective, humanity has abused every bit of power or light that they've been given, and he's coming to take it all back, basically. And remember, Ultra Necrozma's most powerful move, Light That Burns the Sky, literally has him siphon all of the light from the world around him and fire it at you.
The light god, basically.
I mean, yeah, that's basically what he is. A god of light.
My god.
Yeah.
That is a very badass interpretation, but also one that's terrifying.
Yeah, as one of the lyrics says, the light is mine, it is my birthright, shadow of man, encroach on the dragon's lair. So, yeah, it's... Again, Ultra Necrozma's fucking scary. Because, like, he's literally one of the reasons why the Ultra games are so difficult to Nuzlocke, because he wipes teams.
Like, no joke, he could just straight up one-shot.
Yeah, he can
like,
one-shot
I've seen a
your
guy who
teams.
lost a Nuz... I've seen a guy who just completely lost his Nuzlocke because Ultra Necrozma outsped and one-shot his entire team.
Yep.
He's literally just a GG button.
Mm-hmm.
Though considering it's like psychic, maybe a dark type could handle it somewhat okay.
Like a friend of mine jokingly said once, he's like, out of all the powerful Pokemon you can think of, which of them would you punch in the face? And I'm like, I mean, none of them? Because depending on which legendary Pokemon or mythic Pokemon you punch in the face, bad things are gonna happen. Like,
It's all dependent on which bad thing do you want to happen to you.
yeah, like, oh yes, Guzzlord is just A. It's just caps lock A on repeat. But let me put it this way. You punch Giratina in the face, I mean, Giratina's probably gonna think it's not even gonna care, but if it did, it'd probably just, drag your ass into hell. The only Pokemon I think you could get away with punching in the, like, legendary, you can get away with punching in the face is probably Arceus because he would find it amusing because you just punched God. It's literally like that scene from Castlevania. You must be the Belmont. There's only one clan of absolute fucking lunatics in this backwater sty. Sorry, there's only one clan in this backwater sty of fucking lunatics who would see the embodiment of evil and throw a haymaker. Belmont, how you doing? How's the family? And yes, Ash tried to throw hands with Mewtwo, and I should point out, there's a fan theory that Mewtwo stopped Ash and threw him away. Because had Ash hit Mewtwo, it probably would have fucking hurt. Because for those who don't know, Ash in the anime has canonically picked up and lifted Pokemon that he should have no ability to pick up. Like, case in point, Cosmog. Cosmog, its evolution, that little, like, star capsule.
Cosmo-M.
Yeah, Cosmo-M. You know how heavy that thing is?
Let me look it up.
While you're doing that, remember, Ash picked it up like it was nothing.
This thing is 2,204 pounds.
Ash lifted up a full ton without shrugging, without breaking a sweat. So no wonder Mewtwo stopped him from punching him, because that child probably would have punched Mewtwo, all the way across the stadium, or at least broken something. So Mewtwo was like,
please,
oh, yeah. So
no, have mercy.
Yeah, so Mewtwo was like, oh, fuck no, I'm stopping that. It's literally like that.
Defense.
Yeah, it's like that One Punch Man thing, of like death with the fist coming towards you. And Mewtwo was like, oh, fuck no, I'm stopping that. Yes, Ash also picked up a Larvitar. Look up how much a Larvitar weighs.
159 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that kind of just seems like nothing compared to the Cosmo-M.
Yeah. But again, Ash was carrying it like, in his arms, like, carrying it like with his arms wrapped around it, wasn't even flinching.
Not even flinching, huh? Interesting.
Yeah. Ash also picked up a whole ass log, and threw it to make a bridge. Like, the thing is, Ash Ketchum is swole as fuck for a 10-year-old.
He's the strongest 10-year-old in the world.
I mean, you joke, but yeah, he basically is. There's also a really, like, it's really sad in hindsight, but it's also really funny. Like, it shows Ash winning the Pokemon League because he becomes a Pokemon Master and a Pokemon Champion, and as soon as he gets the trophy, he's like, finally, the curse is broken, and then he turns to dust. Because again, every time he's in the show, he's trying to become a Pokemon Master or a Pokemon Champion, and he keeps getting denied. Let's not forget, for those who don't know, in one of the series, Ash took on a dude who had a Latios and a Darkrai. And that's the only reason he didn't get farther in that tournament, is because the anime writers were like, well, shit, we need to find a way so Ash can't move on in the tournament. Let's just have this random-ass dude have 2 legendary Pokemon. Tobias. Yeah, Tobias was his name in the anime. Yeah, no. Dude had a Latios a Darkrai and I don't know which one it was that blitzed most of Ash's team in the Pokemon League.
It sounds like a lot of bullshit to me.
Yeah, it is. It is bullshit. It's literally a sign of, we don't have a way to stop Ash from winning this tournament, so we're gonna make some shit up.
That literally is a way of stopping him. It's just the dumbest way you could think.
Oh, and you want to know the best part? In the final, in the final season with Ash as the main character, when Ash goes to that huge Pokemon League with all the champions in it, like Leon, Cynthia.
And Journey?
Yeah. Tobias is there. And Tobias doesn't even get to the top 4. Which means that Tobias and his team of legendaries got blitzed and taken down by someone like Cynthia or Wally or Leon or someone like that. Which means that, no, Ash could have won, they just didn't want him to win. So... And yes, Takeshi Shudo got his wish in the end of Ash getting written out of the anime. Yep.
Well, I'll be damned.
But that's okay. No, the craziest thing to me is that, is after 25 years, we say goodbye to Ash Ketchum, and it was world news, like with Ash Ketchum leaving the anime. So let him go off and be a master. He's earned it at this point.
Yeah, he's like, finally. He's just like, fucking finally!
Yeah, it's funny. Someone actually, Jarrett makes a good point. A lot of people headcanon that Cynthia is the one who took on Tobias and beat his ass into the dirt, because to Cynthia, she'd probably be like, really? Really? You have to hide behind legendaries to do anything? Oh no. I'm about to take your ass to school.
That's okay. That is a very funny headcanon. It's like, if there's one thing that can stop fucking Darkrai, it's Cynthia.
I mean, to be fair, Cynthia, like, it was Ash, Leon, Cynthia, and someone else who got to the Final Four, and then I believe either Ash took on Cynthia. I don't remember how it worked out. I do know Cynthia, because the finals were Leon versus Ash. So I don't know who beat Cynthia. It was either Ash beat her or Leon did. I don't remember. But yeah, I wish I could remember. Yeah, she makes it to the Final Four, and she does recognize Ash, too. They actually catch up for a minute. Because he meets her, she goes like, Ash Ketchum, and they talk for a bit for the tournament.
That's nice.
Yeah, so Ash, Leon, Cynthia, and Elaine from XY and XYZ. Thank you. Yes, Ash beats Cynthia, and Leon beats Elaine. And then the final battle is Ash versus Leon. So yes, Ash takes down Cynthia, which, to me, that's proof enough that he's a champion. But then, no, he's like, all right, now let me go kick Leon's ass, too. Which, to be fair, I don't care what people say, Cynthia would wipe the floor with Leon.
Yeah, probably.
Like, and again, Cynthia is just that scary because her team is just so damn powerful. And yes, in an earlier work of Pokemon the Movie 2000, Ash and the original Kanto crew weren't even going to be in there. That's true, they weren't.
So why'd they get put in?
Probably because they were recognizable.
Of course, why would it be anything else?
And remember, Pokemon the Movie 2000 was the second Pokemon movie. Pokemon was still hitting its stride at that point. Anyway, I think this is a good stopping point for now.
Perfect, because I gotta go make some cookies.
Okay. Well, you have a good night. Appreciate you swinging by.
You too. This was a fun one. I hope to come by again.
Oh, yeah. I'll let you know. You have a good one, all right?
You too.
All right. See you later. All right, we're going to turn this off. Game save. And we're going to close this now. Okay, everybody. That's going to do it for now. We are going to go raid someone, so stick around for a minute. Let me find us someone to raid, shall I? Let's see. Who can we go raid tonight? Let me see. Ow. Thank you, Jarrett. And thank you for all your support, by the way. I know I said it a lot, but I'll say it again. Let's see, who can we go? We could go raid Azzy, but I want to find some other people to raid. I like going around and raiding different people. I'm dead. Let's see. Man, I'm dead. All right, who can we go say hi to? You know what? Let's go say hi to my friend Ludrin. It's been a while since we said hi to him. And for those who don't know, Ludrin is a really good friend of mine. He's a protogen. He's streaming Played Up with his boyfriend. Awesome. Let's go say hi to them. You guys will like Ludrin. He's super cool. All right. Get this set up. Start the raid. All right. As always, it's been a privilege and a pleasure to entertain all of you. I hope you had a wonderful time. I've been Zaruk Windcaller, and remember that the memories we make in life, good and bad, make us who we are. Don't trade them for anything. Love you guys. See you all tomorrow for Dragon Quest. Bye-bye.